vaccine, a Pfizer vaccine that can help protect you against pneumococcal pneumonia in just one dose. Even if you've already been vaccinated with other pneumonia vaccines, Prevnar 20 may help provide added protection. Prevnar 20 is approved for adults to help prevent infections from 20 strains of the bacteria that cause pneumococcal pneumonia. Continued approval may depend on a supportive study. Don't get Prevnar 20 if you've had a severe allergic reaction to the vaccine or its ingredients. Adults with weakened immune systems may have a lower response to the vaccine. Side effects include pain and swelling at the injection site, fatigue, headache, muscle, and joint pain. For full prescribing information, please call 1-855-213-2138 or visit Prevnar20.com.
On the Hawkeyes Sports Network, from Learfield, Iowa Hawkeyes Softball is brought to you by Hy-Vee. Score big savings with the new Hy-Vee Perks membership. University of Iowa Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. Oak Knoll Retirement Community, Homewood Suites and Home 2. Hawk fans, experience your home away from home at Coralville's finest all-suite hotels. Iowa Corn. You might think Iowa just grows corn, but the truth is, corn grows Iowa. Brought to you by Iowa's corn farmers of the Iowa Corn Growers Association and the Iowa Corn Promotion Board. Also brought to you by Mediacom, home of extreme and 1 gig internet speeds. Wimmer's Meats, the official hot dog of the Hawkeyes. Travel Leaders, Destinations Unlimited, the official travel partner of the Hawkeyes. And by Bud & Mary's. There's no THC cap on Iowa medical cannabis, and getting a card is fast and easy online. Get your medical card today. Visit budmary.com. Hawkeye Softball is on the air.
From Bob Pearl Field in Iowa City, John Swisher along with you on this early Sunday afternoon. Hawkeyes softball game 2 of the series. Yesterday, Minnesota holding on and winning 7-5. 2 hours later than normal. The 11 a.m. start time earlier today. Back to right at 1 o'clock. And here we go. We're underway. Jess Oakland lead things off for Minnesota. 1-2 count. This ball's popped up out of play. Oakland scored 2 of the 7 runs in yesterday's 2-run victory for the Gophers. Minnesota coming in with a record of 24-22. Big Ten mark of 10-8. Puts them at 7th place in the conference. They're 10-8 and road contest. The 1-2 on the way. Jaylee Ojo inside the circle, and there's a ball swung on upstairs. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Oakland for out number 1. He brings up Taylor Kraft now at 2 home runs in the game yesterday, hitting in the 3rd spot. As Kraft hit by a pitch and walked, grounded out. 2 RBI homer in the 5th. A solo shot to lead off the 3rd. Makes a ball there, 1-0 the count. The right-handed pitcher for the Hawkeyes, Jaylee Ojo, the 5'11 freshman from Sacramento, California. Went to Sheldon High School. Right-handed batter, Kraft back in and ready, 1-0. Misses his own for ball 2. 2-0 the count. Ojo a 4.00 ERA, 3-3 record. This is her 9th start. She's thrown 2 complete games in 42 innings worked, 33 hits and 30 runs against her. 38 walks, 50 strikeouts. .216 is the batting average against her. Swing and a miss. Big cut by Kraft. Came up empty for strike 1. 2 balls and 1 strike. Defensively for the Hawkeyes, same as it has been and was yesterday with Klosterman, Baines, and Roman left to right. Jackson, Bennett, Young, and Diaz around the horn. Pogue and Ojo the battery. Ball down and out there for ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike. Here too. Taylor Kraft. The right-handed batter. Kraft back in and ready. Takes the ball up and out for ball 4. The 1 out. Base on balls. Brings up Sydney Strelo now. The second baseman. As hitting in the third spot today. She hit cleanup yesterday. Had a couple hits to center. One RBI to show for it. There's a ball outside. Want to know the count. The runner on first. One away. The top of the first inning. 64 degrees this afternoon. Real and feel like temp. Humidity sitting at 94%. Winds out of the south-southeast at 7 miles per hour. There's a strike on the outer half above the knees for strike one. We're even. 1-1 the count to Sydney Straylow. The 6 seniors on the roster for Minnesota from Kenosha, Wisconsin, went to Bradford High School. Straylow, a .304 batter. 33 runs, 42 hits. She's knocked in 32, third best on the team. Takes the ball out and low there for ball two. 2 balls and 1 strike. Here with the 1 away, runner on first, top of the first inning. Game 2 of the series. Game 3 will come up tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. 7-5 win for the Gophers yesterday. In game 1 of the series, there's a grounder left side. Jackson has it. Goes to second. The 5-4 and can't get the double play as the throw just not in time. Straylow hustling down the line. Kraft forced out at second on the 5-4 force out. For out number 2, fielder's choice has Straylow on first, and it brings up the cleanup batter Kayla Chavez now. She hit second yesterday. Got a hitter last time up in the 7th. Flew out, walked, lined out, and flew out a second time. She scored yesterday and skies this one to right center field. Roman comes on and makes the catch. The F9 ends the top of the first. Bottom half, Hawks coming up for the first time. This is Hawkeye softball from Learfield.
When the optimistic Billy Halpern meets a suspicious end, authorities focus on an ex-cop turned criminal, but the investigation goes nowhere for decades. Listen to the podcast Cold-Blooded as 2 investigators uncover a shocking motive in the pursuit of justice for Billy Halpern.
He was good looking, he was funny, everyone liked him. It's just a shame that they took him from us.
Listen to Cold-Blooded on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Open your free iHeart app and search Cold-Blooded to start listening.
You're listening to Iowa Hawkeye Softball on AM 800 KXIC.
Right here on this early Sunday afternoon. John Swisher, glad to have you along. The Hawkeye Radio Network. It's Hawkeye Softball from Learfield, brought to you by U.S. Cellular. As a proud sponsor of the Hawkeyes, U.S. Cellular wants you to make the most of today by choosing game day traditions first and scrolling later. U.S. Cellular built for us. We're in the bottom of the first inning now as for the Gophers. And a strikeout, a walk, a fielder's choice, and a flyout in that top of the first. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. For the Hawkeyes today, Grace Baines will lead off, plays center field. Jenny Young bats second, plays second. Tori Bennett's a shortstop. She hits third. Sammy Diaz at first. She's the cleanup hitter. In the 5 spot is Bradley Klosterman, the left fielder. Devin Bowman getting the start today as the designated player in the 6th spot. The 7th batter is Avery Jackson, the third baseman. And Skyland Poe is the catcher, hitting 8th. Hitting 9th, Tatiana Roman, the right fielder. The pitcher and flex player is Jaylee Ojo. Got out of that inning unscathed with just 1 runner left on base for the Gophers. Here we go, the bottom of the first inning. A pitch is a strike. The inside corner at the knees to Grace Baines. Grace comes in hitting .235 in 119 at-bats, 19 runs, 28 hits, 4 doubles, 2 homers, 13 runs batted in. For Baines, one of the 5 seniors honored yesterday after the game. 5'7" senior from Kansas City, Kansas, went to Piper High School. Takes a ball there out of the zone. And the count's even at 1 ball, 1 strike. Hawkeyes 16-24 overall, 4-14 in the Big Ten Conference, 13th now behind Maryland, and at home here they're 4-6. Off-speed pitch from Richardson. Swing over the top of it, missing is Baines for strike 2. 1-2 the count. Richardson came in and retired the last few batters after that 38-minute rain delay yesterday. lightning delay, I should say. This one's skied by Baines. Left side. Oakland coming on will make the catch to the left of the circle. A pop-out for out number one. So Richardson was the third pitcher yesterday. She came in with one on in the seventh. She gave up a hit, fielder's choice, then a fly out to center, a strikeout, and a pop-out after that 38-minute weather delay. One away. Jenny Young stands in, takes the ball outside. 1-0 the count to Young. Freshman, best average on the team, 358. 22 runs, 43 hits. She's knocked in 18. As Young, the freshman from Winterset, takes a strike there. We're even. 1 ball and 1 strike. Left-handed batter Young. Settling in, and the 1-1 on the way. Takes the ball up and out for ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. Here to Jenna Young. Tori Bennett, the on-deck hitter. So there's a strike at the outside corner above the knees for strike 2, or even 2-2. AC Richardson, the freshman, 5.44 ERA, 5-4 record. This is her 10th start. She's thrown 2 complete games, 64 and a third innings pitched on the season. 82 hits, 53 runs against her, 26 walks, 43 strikeouts, batting average of .314. This one's scattered into left field, a one-hopper to left fielder Burnett, and a one-out single off the bat of Jenny Young.
Number 1, shortstop Tori Bennett.
So Bennett stands in with a runner on first, 1 away. Give Jenna Young her 44th hit of the season, leads the team in that category. Okay, offense, I mean, with a batting average of just .259. Strike called there to Bennett. Torrey had a double and scored. Second run, 5th run total in the 7th inning yesterday. Come up a little short in that 7-5 loss. She walked, flew out, and reached on a fielder's choice. Strike 2 there. 0-2 the count to Bennett. Home plate umpire Michael Hers. Whitney Fulvin at first. Troy Kuykendall is the third base umpire, making the calls at second and third today. The 0-2 upstairs. Chet high for ball 1. 1-2 the count. Here to Bennett. The sophomore from Fort Dodge. .269 hitter. 16 runs, 25 hits. She's knocked in 8. The 1-2 on the way. Leaves it up, shoulder high for ball 2. We're even. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Third batter here in this bottom of the first inning. No score from Bob Pearlfield. This game delayed 2 hours because of the weather. Letting that system go by. Everything's dry and good now. There's a fly ball left field. Burnett comes on and makes the catch. The F7. For out number 2, brings up Sammy Diaz now. Diaz, one of the seniors from Cypress, California, hitting .240. 8 runs, 29 hits. He's knocked in 20. A little grounder left side, shortstop. Oakland will step on the bag, take the force out, and that'll be the end of the first inning. To the second we go, no scores. Hawkeye softball from Learfield.
Hey, it's Jonas Knox. You know our trusted partner, TireRack.com, for their fast, free shipping, free road hazard protection, convenient installation options, and their great selection of the best tires, like the highly consumer-rated Bridgestone Weather Peak. But did you know they sell other automotive products? Wheels, brakes, and suspension, just to name a few. Everything you need to elevate your drive. Go to TireRack.com/sports. TireRack.com, the way tire buying should be.
You're listening to Iowa Hawkeye Softball on AM 800 KXIC.
Back into Pearl Field, John Swisher along with you as we get ready to start the second inning. Quick first inning, taking just 13 minutes as both teams leaving one runner on. The Hawks did have a hit. Same result as we go to the top of the second. Hawk fans, if you or someone you know needs support now, call or text 988 or chat 988lifeline.org. Ready to start the top of the second. It'll be 5-6-7 for the Gophers. On board Delaney Cox and Nani Valencia. Middle of the order for head coach Piper Ritter. 4th year as head coach, 17th year with Minnesota, being assistant before. Renee Gillespie in her 6th season as head coach of the Hawkeyes.
Leading off the second inning for the Gophers, number 5, center fielder Martin DeBoard.
And DeBoard will stand in, left-handed batter, the center fielder. Graduate senior from Hillsboro, Oregon. Went to Glencoe High School, a transfer from Loyola Marymount of California. Ojo's pitch is a ball outside. For ball 1-0 the count. DeBoard hitting the 5th spot today. She batted 9th yesterday. Had a sacrifice bunt out, hit by a pitch and scored, lined out and walked in her 4 appearances at the plate. There's a strike right over the dish above the knees for strike 1. We're even. 1-1 the count. There's DeBoard. There's a strike. For strike 2, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Lady Cox be the batter on deck. And a nice pitch in her half and swing and a miss.
Number 19, first base.
There by DeBoard.
Delaney Cox.
For out number 1, Delaney Cox now will stand in. Cox, the first baseman, the senior, hitting .239, 14 runs, 21 hits, 11 runs batted in. Another graduate senior from Aurora, Colorado, with the Cherokee Trail High School, right-handed batter, standing in and ready. 1 out here in the top of the second, no score. It's Big Ten Conference matchup, game 2 of the series. Ball up and out there for ball 1. 1-1 the count. Here to Cox. Iowa baseball team still waiting to get their suspended game in from yesterday. Down 8-1 in the top of the 6th inning. Supposed to start at 11:05 this morning, but another system coming through. Lightning, rain impacting that. Original game 3 of the series is supposed to start at 1, so they'll still have another game after they finish those 4 innings. Hopefully the Hawks can come back down 8-1 the top of the 6. Here's a ball upstairs for ball 3. 3-1 the count. Here to Delaney Cox, second batter in this top of the 2nd inning. 6th batter in the order for the Gophers. Ojo ready, the 3-1 on the way. And it's lifted behind home plate above us. Will land on top of the press box for strike 2. We're full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Yesterday, Cox 3 for 3 in her first 3 at bats, then grounded out twice. She had a double to center, a single to center, single left that scored 2 runs. So 2 RBIs and 3 hits yesterday for Cox. And she takes a ball inside off the plate there for ball 4. Second free pass of the base on balls variety issued by Ojo. Comes with 1 out here in the top of the 2nd. Nani Valencia will stand in now. Valencia hit in the 5th spot yesterday. Popped out 3 times, flied out. Just a popped up 2 times, I should say. She has a pinch hitter that 3rd time up, then came back and flew out 2 times to left field. She fouls this one back for strike 1. 0-1 the count to Nani Valencia. Being in the 7th spot, the right fielder, 279 batter, 14 runs, 29 hits. She's knocked in 19. Valencia, the junior from Georgetown, Kentucky, went to Scott County High School. Runner on first, 1 away. Here in this top of inning number 2. Ball outside and low. Ball 1, we're even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here to Valencia. Hawks trying to end their 12-game losing streak this afternoon. Not won in the month of April yet. There's a ball downstairs and outside for ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. And out time is called. Pitching coach Mandy Gardner-Colgate coming out to have a word with the battery of Ojo and Pogue. University of Iowa Sports Medicine delivers comprehensive care for competitive and recreational athletes of all ages. Their team of orthopedic surgeons, physicians, and specialists are committed to reducing pain and injury through their advanced training and experience. Same-day injured athlete appointments available. No referral needed. Learn more by visiting uihc.org/sports medicine. Long meeting here inside the circle. Coach Gardner-Colgate still out there now. She's adjourning the meeting and will take the walk back to the dugout. 2-1 the count. Runner on first and 1 away. Here in the top of the 2nd inning. Right-handed batter Valencia back in and ready. And the 2-1 on the way. Swing and a miss. Good pitch on the outside corner just below the belt. Might have been too far outside, but Valencia taking the cut, coming up empty for strike 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here to Valencia and a ball rolling outside. Chased that one, came up empty for the swinging strikeout. The 3rd one for Ojo. 2nd this inning. Goes for out number 2, and it brings up Brooklyn Jones, a designated player. Saw Jones come in and pinch hit in the 8th spot yesterday for Breezy Burnett, who's batting 9th today. She got a hit and was stranded in that 4th inning. Pinch hit opportunity for Jones. A strike there. 0-1 the count. Runner on first. Here at the top of the 2nd. No score. Just 1 hit for the Hawkeyes. Swing and a miss. Chased one well outside there for strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes to Brooklyn Jones. The freshman from Ramsey, Minnesota. One of 3 Minnesota natives on the roster. Went to Anoka High School. Jones a .333 batter in 9 at-bats. 2 runs, 3 hits, 6 runs knocked in. The ball low and out. She let it there. It goes for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 down. Runner on first, top of inning number 2. Number 8 batter, Brooklyn Jones, a designated player for the Golden Gophers, standing in. And Ojo ready. The 1-2 on the way. It's inside in the dirt. Just stopped by Poe, keeping in front of her. Takes a look at that runner. Cox, who wasn't going anywhere, goes for ball 2. We're even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Wind not a factor today. First time this year here at Pearl Field that I've been able to say that. The 2-2. Off speed, drilled right up the middle on the ground. And a 2-out single to center by Jones. Puts runners on first and second. First hit of the game for the Golden Gophers. Breezy Burnett will stand in now, the number 9 batter. She hit 8 yesterday as the left fielder, playing left field again today. Yesterday, hit by a pitch and stranded. Struck out swinging and flew out to center. Runners on first and second, 2 away. Top of the 2nd, trying to keep this inning alive. As Ojo's trying to shut the door and strand a couple of Gopher runners. There's That might do it. Pogue in foul ground. Nope. Diaz comes on in foul ground. The pop-up to end it for out number 3. Gophers lead 2-1. We go to the bottom of the second. Hawks coming up. No score from Iowa City. This is Hawkeye softball from Learfield.
Attention business owners. Are you looking for working capital to fuel your growth in 2024? At LendSeek, we help you reach your goals with fast, easy funding solutions tailored for all your business needs. At LendSeek.com, a simple no-cost application gives you full access to nearly 100 lenders, and our high approval rates mean instant approvals for larger amounts and better terms. Whether your business needs funding for inventory, equipment, expansion, payroll, cash flow, or any other need, LendSeek provides revenue-based working capital programs from $20,000 to $1 million. And you'll love our one-on-one concierge service. If you've been in business for at least 1 year with an average monthly revenue of $20,000, you could receive business funding in as little as 24 hours with no collateral, no prepayment penalties, and no restrictions on how to use the funds, regardless of your personal credit score. There's no obligation and zero out-of-pocket costs. So apply today at lendseek.com. That's LENDSEEK.com.
You're listening to Iowa Hawkeye softball on AM 800 KXIC.
Hawk fans, you can feel the excitement as NASCAR returns to the Iowa Speedway with Powerball, the Iowa Lottery. Add the double play bonus to your Powerball ticket for your chance to win exclusive NASCAR prizes. See complete rules and details at ialottery.com/VIP. We start the bottom of inning number 2. 5, 6, 7 for the Hawkeyes. Klosterman, Bowman, and Jackson. Bradley Klosterman leads things off. Hawkeye left fielder, the senior, batting 178. Takes a ball for ball 1. 1-0 the count. Klosterman, 9 runs, 13 hits, 11 runs knocked in. Hit in the 5th spot, played left field yesterday as well. Grounded out, popped out, and flied out twice. There's a strike, flicked the bat at it, but took it, and it was right on the outside corner at the knees for strike 1. We're even, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bradley Klosterman, one of the 5 seniors for the Hawkeyes from North Liberty, went to Iowa City Liberty High School. Left-handed batter back in and ready. Fouls this one. Left side, hustling over there, Chavez, the third baseman for Minnesota. It's Burnett, Daubord, Valencia left to right. Chavez, Oakland, Strelo, and Cox around the infield. Kraft and Richardson, the battery. For this Gopher team, it's 24-22 coming in. Ball down there. For ball 2, I should say. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Gophers are 24-22. 47th game. Game number 41 for the Hawkeyes. Ball scattered out of play left side. Foul ball. The count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hawks will have the series finale tomorrow. And a game at Cedar Falls taking on UNI on Wednesday late afternoon, then 3 games in Champaign over the weekend. Slated right now. Mother Nature doesn't get involved. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday next weekend, and then the Big Ten tournament coming up in 2 weeks. Starting on that Wednesday. There's a ball off the end of the bat. Slow grounder left side coming on. Third baseman just got her girl. Good play by Chavez. Klosterman cut down on the 5-3 ground out for out number 1. That brings up Devin Bowman now, the designated player. 5'4" freshman from Mesa, Arizona, went to Mount High School. And the start as the DP in the 6th spot here this afternoon. Bowman at .214 batter and 42 at bats. 1 run, 9 hits. She's knocked in 7. She takes the ball outside for ball 1. 1-0 the count. Nobody on, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 2nd inning, no score. Gophers with no runs, 1 hit, no errors. Hawks with the same line score. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. They've left 1 on. The Gophers have left 3 on through 2 innings. Strike. On the outside corner there for strike one. And we're even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here to Bowman. Richardson taking this side, looking at the wristband, and now ready. The 1-1 on the way, up and out. Shoulder high that time for ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. And Bowman back in and ready. Ball inside off the plate for ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike. Here to Devin Bowman. The 3-1 on the way. There's a strike. Above the knees on the inside corner. And we're full. 3 balls and 2 strikes now here to Bowman. Catcher Kraft losing handle of that wet softball. Ball went in the turf and rolled to shortstop. The umpire getting the pitcher Richardson a new softball. Now we're ready to go. The 3-2 on the way. Inside and low, ball 4. First free pass issued by Richardson.
Number 28, third baseman.
1 out, base on balls, brings up Avery Jackson now. Hawkeye sophomore third baseman from Kankakee, Illinois. Jackson batting 113, 53 at bats. 5 runs. She has 6 hits, 2 doubles, and 4 runs batted in. Yesterday she had 2 of those hits. Infield variety. Now she smokes this one. Left center field. Center field on the chase. Not going to get to it. Off the warning track. Kisses the wall. And getting in the center fielder and just sliding in safely is Bowman. Good hustle. Got into third before the throw came. Good job by Dobord getting to it. She played it off the wall perfectly and hurled it in. But Avery Jackson, a stand-up double. Puts runners on second and third for the Hawks with 1 away here in the bottom of inning number 2. Give Jackson her 7th hit and her 3rd double of the season. So Bowman on third, Jackson on second. Skyland Pogue will stand in. A sophomore catcher from Eureka, Missouri. Pogue at 200 batter. 1 run, 6 hits. There's a bunt at the squeeze on coming in, and the tag applied by Kraft before Bowman could get in there, says the home plate umpire. Coach Gillespie, the Hawkeyes don't like the call. Runners will be on first and third. So the 1-2 on the putout for out number 2. Pogue reaches on the fielder's choice. 2 away, runners on first and third, and number 9 batter Tatiana Roman stands in. The junior hitting 167. 2 runs, 4 hits. From Garden Grove, California. Now time is called. And a pitch time violation counts for a ball. It's Richardson taking too long. Third base umpire keeping track of the time. And first violation we've seen of those here at Pearl Field this year. Ball grounded left side by Roman in foul territory for strike 1. We're even now, 1 ball, 1 strike. 5th batter in this bottom of the second, Tatiana Roman. We've had a ground out, a walk, a double to center, and a fielder's choice bunt that resulted in out at the plate. And there is ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike here to Roman. Left-handed batter Tatiana back in and ready. Grace Baines awaits in the on-deck circle. There's 2 outs, and there's a ball scattered off the facing the Hawkeye third base dugout. Hard, hot shot there by Roman. Back in and ready. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Richardson asking for a new softball. Runners on. First and third with 2 down. Hawks trying to crawl on the scoreboard first. No score here in the last of the second. And chased it high and out of the zone. Roman wishes she could have had that one back. The swinging strikeout for out number 3 ends the threat. Hawks leave a pair. We go to the third. No score from Pearl Field. Hawkeye softball from Learfield.
You could win $1,000 from iHeartMedia twice an hour between 8 a.m. and 9 p.m. weekdays. Listen for the keyword, then take it to the KXIC website and enter for your chance to win $1,000 in bonus bucks from iHeartMedia just by listening to AM 800 KXIC.
The 2024 NFL Draft.
Let's go!
iHeart is your home for the NFL Podcast Network. With podcasts like Around the NFL and Move the Sticks. Listen to NFL podcasts on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Open your free iHeart app and search NFL to start listening.
You're listening to Iowa Hawkeye Softball on AM 800 KXIC.
Back in, top of the third. Coming up here from Pearl Field, Hawkeyes and the Gophers are scoreless. Oaknall's mission is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through Life Care, a non-for-profit life plan community serving the Iowa City community for 57 years. Oaknall is conveniently located near the University of Iowa hospitals and clinics, Kinnick Stadium, Carver Hawkeye Arena, and downtown Iowa City. Proud sponsor of Hawkeye Athletics. Visit oaknall.com to learn more. Gophers, no runs, 1 hit, no errors. Hawks have no runs, 2 hits, and no errors. Gophers have stranded 3 through 2, as have the Hawkeyes. Almost identical line scores here, just 1 more hit for the Hawks. Top of the order, coming up here in the top of the third. Jess Oakland struck out swinging her first time up. Leading hitter on this team in pretty much every category for Minnesota. .453 batting average. Lifts this one up, right side, up and out of play. For strike 1, no balls and 1 strike. Oakland, 62 runs, 67 hits, 50 runs batted in. Coming in. And the 0-1 from Ojo is downstairs for ball 1. We're even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ojo stranding those 3 runners on. 1 in the first, 2 in the second. She's given up 2 walks, struck out 3 so far. This one is rocketed off the bat left field. That ball will be gone over the trees in between the Iowa and the Hawkeyes in left field. And Jess Oakland hits the leadoff home run here in the top of the third. Give Oakland her 18th home run. Leads the team by 9 in that category. Minnesota, powerful squad that now has 49 home runs. They had 3 of them yesterday in game 1 of the series. 51st RBI for Oakland puts the Gophers on the board. Here in the top of the third, 1-0. Taylor Kraft will stand in. She had 2 of those home runs yesterday. Want to know the count now here to Taylor Kraft. As a right-handed batter, Kraft waits back on this one, skies it. Shallow center coming on. Baines a long run, makes the catch. The FA for out number 1. Brings up Sydney Strelo now. Third batter here in this lineup for Minnesota. Strelo reach on the fielder's choice, her first time up in that first inning. It's a strike of the outside corner there for strike one. 0-1 the count to Strelo. Runner on, no runners on, I should say. One out and one in. This top of the third inning. 1-0 Gophers now. Ball well outside there for ball one. We're even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here to Sidney Strelo. Graduate from Kenosha, Wisconsin. 304 batter coming in. Lifts this one right side. Playable. Second baseman over behind first base. Diaz gets out of the way and Young makes the catch. Pop out for out number 2. Quick 2 up and 2 down after the home run by Oakland to start things off here in the top of the third for the Gophers. Kayla Chavez will stand in now. Flew out to Roman and right. Her first time up in the first. Chavez wearing the number 77. Takes the ball down. The ball 1-0 the count. Chavez from Chino Hills, California. 5'6" junior. Hitting .298, 31 runs, 48 hits. 27 runs batted in on the year. Takes on up and out there for ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. It's Chavez. 4th batter in the order and 4th batting this inning. The top of the third for the Gophers. They've scored the first run of the game and lead 1-0. The 2-0 on the way. Right down Broadway. A strike above the knees for strike 1. 2 balls and 1 strike. Here to Chavez. Morgan DeBoard waits on deck for the Gophers. Ojo trying to get out of it right here. The 2-1. And there's a strike. Held back on that one. Caught the corner. Above the knees for strike 2. We're even. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Chavez. Yesterday, the Gophers didn't score until a leadoff homer by Kraft in the top of the third. They scored 4 in the 4th, 2 in the 5th for the 7-5 victory. As the Hawks scored all 5 of their runs in the last 3 innings, 5th, 6th, and 7th. 1 in the 5th, 2 in the 6th, 2 in the 7th. All 3 were full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Payoff pitch from Ojo. All the way. And it's up and out. For ball 4.
Number 5, center fielder.
The
Morgan
third
DeBoer.
free pass given up. 3rd walk. Chavez is on first. And Morgan DeBoard will stand in. 2 away. Runner on first. Top of the third. 1-0. Golden Gophers with the advantage. Left-handed batter takes it outside. Skipped off the catcher's mitt of Pogue. Got away from her, and the runner, Chavez, will go the second on the wild pitch. So now runner in scoring position with DeBoard in there. Struck out swinging back in the second. Well, there's 3 swinging strikeout victims for Ojo. The 1-0 up and in. Leans back out of the way of that one for ball 2. And out coach Mandy Gardner Colgate calls time. He'll take the slow walk out to have a word with their battery of Ojo and Pogue. Runner on second, 2 away. Here at this top of inning number 3. Hawk fans, don't settle for ordinary with your company's apparel. Say hello to a new standard of style known as Authentic Brand. It's not just a label, it's a lifestyle. From sleek office essentials to laid-back everyday wear, Authentic Brand is the label for you. John Swisher along with you on this early Sunday afternoon from Pearl Field in Iowa City. Game 2 of this weekend series. Altered by Mother Nature. Originally supposed to be Friday night, Saturday afternoon, and Sunday afternoon. Turned out to be still Sunday afternoon, but yesterday 11 a.m. game. Today scheduled for 11, pushed back to 1, and then tomorrow will be 11 a.m. start. Slated to be 1 anyway. For Game 3 of the series. Hawks just have 4 regular season games remaining at UNI Wednesday and then 3 next weekend in Champaign against Illinois. So one more Big Ten series left after this weekend. The 2-0 on the way is a strike. On the inside corner at the knees for strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike to the board. 5th hitter here in the top of the 3rd. Gophers have scored 1. They lead 1-0. Have a runner on second with 2 away. The 2-1 on the way from Ojo. There is just misses inside off the plate for ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike to the board. We have a homer to left, a fly out to center, a pop out to second, a walk so far in the top of the 3rd. 3-1, ball 4. Second walk in a row, the 4th allowed by Ojo. Runners will be on first and second with Delaney Cox standing in. Cox walked her first time up, back in the 2nd. 3 for 5 yesterday with 3 hits. A double, 2 runs batted in. For Cox, she takes this one bouncing before the plate for ball 1. 1-0 the count. Here to Delaney Cox. And ball 2. Downstairs too much. 2-0 the count. Here to Delaney. 6th batter of this top of the 3rd inning. 1-0 Golden Gophers with the advantage. Ojo ready. The 2-0 on the way. And it's ball 3 inside. And low. 3-0. Here to Cox. Valencia waiting in the on-deck circle. Hawks hoping to get out of it here. Ojo trying to battle back with a 3-0 count to Delaney Cox. The 3-0 on the way. And it's outside. Couldn't get the corner. Ball 4 there. Cox takes her place. Chavez the 3rd. Dabor the 2nd. Nani Valencia will stand in. Struck out swinging her first time up. Last time in the 2nd. Trying to help her team out here. Ojo trying to get out of it. She's walked 3 straight. 5 free passes now. All walks on the game. There's a ball downstairs for ball 1. She's been struggling to get ahead here. Has Ojo. Bases full, 2 away. Top of the 3rd. Inning started with a solo shot over the left field fence by Jess Oakland. Her 18th long ball of the season. There's a strike. And we're even. 1 ball, 1 strike. 7th batter of the inning, Nani Valencia. And a homer, a fly out, a pop out, and then 3 straight walks in this top of the 3rd. The 1-1 on the way from Ojo. Off speed, caught that outside corner, belt high. Thought about it, Valencia, but held back and took it, hoping it was off the plate, but it wasn't. Says home plate umpire Michael Hers, and it goes for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ojo trying to retire, and she does. Swinging strike out there. Chase one just a little bit off the plate. Valencia goes down for the swinging K for out number 3. Hawks hold the Gophers to just 1 run. To the bottom of the 3rd we go. This is Hawkeye softball from Learfield.
You know, the biggest reason people don't invest is because it's too complicated. Crazy. You'd rather have the cash sitting in the bank, earning less money, than use it. So you're not saving or investing. You're losing money month after month. It's depressing. If you're looking for an investment you don't have to check 10 times a day, Noble Gold Investments is your answer. Precious metals are simple, and Noble Gold Investments understands them. You'll get a dedicated American expert who will run you through your options and be your personal contact whenever you get in touch. No call centers, no hassle. Just simple, straightforward, and real. This month, Noble Gold Investments is giving a free quarter-ounce gold standard coin with every qualifying IRA investment. Just use the promo code GOLD. Go to noblegoldinvestments.com now. noblegoldinvestments.com. And if that's not a reason to put your money somewhere else, we don't know what is. Past performance may not be indicative of future results. Investing in precious metals, including gold, involves risks. Consult with your tax attorney or financial professional before making an investment decision.
You're listening to Iowa Hawkeye Softball on AM 800 KXIC.
From Pearl Field here in Iowa City on this Sunday afternoon. John Swisher, glad to have you along. Hawkeye Softball brought to you by Brown Deer Golf Club in Coralville, featuring Bunkers Bar and Grill. Enjoy a great Bunkers menu with burgers, chicken, salads, and wraps, and Gimme's Pizza and Wings, a new pop-up menu at Bunkers that's all about savory pizzas and mouth-watering wings. To-go orders are welcome, as are you and your family at Brown Deer Golf in Coralville. Here's a hot shot, ground ball up the middle by Grace Baines to lead off this bottom of the third inning. Baines, it's her first hit of the afternoon. Baines with one hit to left field yesterday. Baines with a .235 average. She picked up her 29th hit of the season. The ball there, 1-0 the count. Jenny Young standing in with Baines on first here in the last of the third. Hawks trying to match that run that Minnesota put up. In the top half of this third inning, there's a strike taken by Jenny Young. Jenny got a hit to left field yesterday, in the first inning, I should say, as Young will stand back in the 1-1 count. So Minnesota with one run on one hit. That leadoff homer by Jess Oakland in the top of the third. No errors and 3 runners left on. They stranded 6 through 3 innings have the Gophers. A strike taken there at the D's on the outside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Young. Hawks have stranded through 3 through 2 as Young stands back in. As Baines, hot shot off the ankle of Richardson and safe at first as Chavez got it. Fired it to first, but Young gets there. Now time is called to check on Richardson. She took that right off the left ankle that appeared. And she is in some pain. There's a training staff right out there. Coach and a few players around her checking on her. As the infield hit for Jenna Young, Tori Bennett will stand in. Talk about those 6 runners left on already for Minnesota. As the Gophers left 15 runners on yesterday in that 7-5 win. They had 11 hits, 2 errors, 15 runners left on. As they received 9 free passes for Hawkeye pitching, 7 walks and 2 hit batters. Richardson smiling at least now, shaking off that pain. She's going to take some tosses here to make sure she's all right. It's on that left foot that she plants with. And she appears to be all right. Runners will be on first and second. Hawks threatening here in the bottom of the third, down 1-0. 4 hits now. Had 1 in the first, 1 in the second, 2 here in the third with nobody out. Bennett flew out to Burnett in left, her first time up in that first inning. Stands in here. Those 2 runners on and nobody away. So right-handed batter Tori Bennett hitting .269 coming into today. 25 hits. A little bunt goes right side in front of the Gophers dugout. Cox racing on but couldn't get there in time. It goes for a foul ball, strike 1. 0-1 the count here to Tori Bennett. See if Coach Gillespie sticks with the same idea here. Now the Gophers know it might be coming. which they could have expected before. Now shown bunt, pulled back, taken for a ball, up and out. For ball one. We're even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Baines on second, Young on first. Bennett. Now time is called. The pitch count. Pitch time. Clock violation called on Torrey Bennett for not being ready by the certain time, and now a strike will be called. 1-2 is the count here to Torrey Bennett. Got to be ready. Under 10 seconds. And she was not. There's a ball upstairs. For ball 2, we're even now. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here to Torrey Bennett. Runners on first and second. As this one is hit into right center field. The right fielder going back, can't get to it. Bounces in front of the warning track, kisses the wall. 1 run in, 2 run, 2nd run coming in, and out at the plate. Looked like she had her leg in, but Jenny Young is called out at the plate. But the Hawks have tied it up on the hit by Torrey Bennett. Grace Baines coming in to score. Young thrown out at the plate.
Number 7, third baseman Sammy Diaz.
So 1 away, runner on second. Bennett gets the second on the throw. Hawks have 3 hits this inning. 5 hits in the game. A strike called there to Sammy Diaz. Reach on the fielder's choice to the shortstop for first time up in the first. Now Torrey Bennett taking off her arm guard and leg guard. She uses at the plate, giving the coach Gillespie. And we're ready to go. 0-1 the count. Here to Diaz for 1 out. Takes this one, stayed upstairs, off speed pitch. And we're even at 1-1. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors for the Gophers. Hawks have 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors. They've tied it up here in the bottom of the third at 1. Pitch from Richardson. 1-1 is a strike. Belt high on the inside corner, strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here to Sammy Diaz. Riley Klosterman waits in the on-deck circle. Diaz ready. And the 1-2 up and out for a ball. We're even. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 3 hits in a row. And this last of the third for the Hawks. To center. Infield hit. Off the pitcher and to right by Bennett. The 2-2 on the way to Diaz now. She waits back, pops it up though, left side. Chavez is there behind the bag and makes the catch. The pop out. 4 out. Number 2 brings up Bradley Klosterman. Son making an appearance here this afternoon. Still darker clouds around us. Straight above us, the sun coming out on this Sunday afternoon. This game 57 minutes old. Started right at 1 o'clock this afternoon. Hawkeyes and Gophers, game 2 of the series. Game 3 coming up tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. Final Sunday in the month of April. Parents' Day here today. All the parents being honored. Early on in the game of the Hawkeye softball team. Ball 1 there to Bradley Klosterman. The 1-0. 2 outs and a runner on second. It's a strike at the outside corner for strike 1. We're even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Klosterman grounded out to Chavez at third. Her last time in the second. Stands in here with 2 away. In this bottom of inning number 3. Tied up at 1. The 1-1 on the way upstairs. Shoulder high, ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike to Klosterman. Devin Bowman waiting in the on-deck circle for the Hawks. 3 hits in a row and then a pop-out in this third inning for the Hawks. The 2-1 on the way. Off the end of the bat, fouled back for strike 2. We're even, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here to Briley Klosterman. Briley settles back in, awaiting the pitch from Richardson. Checks her wristband, now she's ready. 2-2 offering on the way. Grounder, right side of the circle. Richardson grabs it, flips it to Cox. And it's a 1-3 put out for out number 3. Hawks have 3 hits in the inning. They do score 1. No errors for the Gophers. And 1 runner left on base. The 4th we go. We are tied up at 1. Before we go to break, this is a station ID here. You're listening to Iowa Hawkeyes softball on AM 800 KXIC, Iowa City. This is Hawkeyes softball from Learfield.
I'm getting vaccinated with Prevnar 20, a Pfizer vaccine.
So am I, because I'm at risk for pneumococcal pneumonia.
If you're 19 or older with chronic conditions like asthma, diabetes, COPD, or heart disease, or are 65 or older, you are at increased risk for pneumococcal pneumonia. Ask your doctor or pharmacist about Prevnar 20, pneumococcal 20-valent conjugate vaccine. It can help protect you against pneumococcal pneumonia in just 1 dose. Even if you've already been vaccinated with other pneumonia vaccines, Prevnar 20 may help provide added protection. Prevnar 20 is approved for adults to help prevent infections from 20 strains of the bacteria that cause pneumococcal pneumonia. Continued approval may depend on a supportive study. Don't get Prevnar 20 if you've had a severe allergic reaction to the vaccine or its ingredients. Adults with weakened immune systems may have a lower response to the vaccine. Side effects include pain and swelling at the injection site, fatigue, headache, muscle, and joint pain. For full prescribing information, please call 1-855-213-2138 or visit Prevnar20.com.
You're listening to Iowa Hawkeye Softball on AM 800 KXIC.
Back into Pearl Field, we get ready to start the top of the 4th inning. Hawkeyes and the Gophers are tied up at 1 now. Hawks with 1 run, 3 hits, 1 runner left on base. Ball fouled back to the netting behind home plate off the bat of Brooklyn Jones. Designated player here. Got a base hit to center to Jones, her first time up in that 2nd inning. Ojo has allowed 2 hits. Stranded 6 Minnesota runners through 3 innings. Ball there evens us up. 1 ball, 1 strike to Brooklyn Jones. Number 8 batter, 8-9-1, Jones, Burnett, and Oakland here for the Gophers in the top of the 4th. A 1-1 inside and low for ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. Here to Jones. So Hawks able to manufacture some runs at 3 hits in a row. And 1 run. Close play at home plate. Young thrown out at the plate. A good relay throw in. Strike of the outside corner for strike 2. We're even. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here to Jones. The DP hitting .333 coming in. Just her 11th bat of the season. There's a ball up and out. For ball 3, we're full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. It's Brooklyn Jones. Pinch hit yesterday, had a base hit to center field. Right-handed batter ready for the 3-2 offering from Ojo. It's on the way, and it's grounded hard left side. Jackson there to her left, up and over. Got her girl. 5-3 ground out for out number 1. Brings up Breezy Burnett now. Burnett popped out to the first baseman Diaz, her last and first time up in the 2nd. Burnett being a pinch hit for now. As number 17, it's Maddie Elke, the senior from Green Bay, Wisconsin, Bayport High School. Elke started in the 6th spot as the DP yesterday. Grounded out twice. reached on a fielder's choice, struck out, and walked. So Elke stands in here in this ninth spot and got hit on the hand there. The hit by pitch allows Elke go to first. So the one-out hit batter brings up the top of the order in Jess Oakland. Now we'll see if they put Burnett back in to run, and they will. Breezy Burnett, the left fielder in that 9 spot, will go to first to run after Elke pinch hit and got hit on the hand. Our first hit batter. 6 free passes now allowed by Ojo. Ball outside there for ball 1. 1-0 the count. At the top of the 4th inning, tied up at 1. Hawks and the Golden Gophers of Minnesota. Gophers have 1 run, 2 hits, no errors. Hawks 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. Oakland, who started the 3rd inning off with a home run. Ball 2 there downstairs as Ojo is wisely being careful here. Oakland with the lone run scored for the Gophers so far today. She struck out her first time up back in the 1st. The 2-0 from Ojo. All the way outside. Too far for ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes. Jess Oakland. 453 batter coming in. 18 home runs, 51 runs driven in, 67 hits, 63 runs scored on the season. And the 3-0 is well out and up. And she takes the 1 out base on balls and puts runners on first and second. Taylor Kraft will stand in now. First time is called as Poe goes out to have a word with Ojo. Iowa City Area Sports Commission responsible for community, being home to countless amateur sporting events and state tournaments from state volleyball, wrestling, tennis, and much more. The Sports Commission generates significant annual economic impact while adding substantially to the quality of life in the Iowa City area. Sports Commission is a proud presenting sponsor of UI Women's Athletics. Learn more at wegotnext.org. Runners on first and second, 1 away here in this top of the 4th inning. Right-handed batter Taylor Kraft stands in. Hit 2 home runs yesterday. Been quiet here so far today. A walk and a fly out to center. Waits back on that one. Takes it low and outside for ball 1. 1-0 the count to Kraft. 2 on, 1 out here in the top of the 4th. We've had a ground out, a hit batter, and a walk. Ojo ready. The 1-0 to Kraft. Off-speed pitch. Got it in there. Outer half. Above the knees. For strike 1, we're even. 1 ball, 1 strike. So Taylor Kraft, junior catcher from Oviedo, Florida. Went to Winter Springs High School, a transfer from Duke. Sends this one in the air. It's going to be real close, right on the line. Nice job by Closterman getting over there and catching it. Closterman makes the running grab, the F7 for out. Number 2.
Number 2, second baseman Sydney Straylow.
Sydney Straylow will stand in. Popped out to second. Her last time in the 3rd. Reached on a fielder's choice in the 1st. The right-handed batter, Straylow, takes a strike in her half. Strike 1. 0-1 the count. Hitter Straylow. 304 batter coming in. 33 runs, 42 hits, 32 runs knocked in. Runners on first and second, 2 down. The 0-1 on the way, and it's outside too far. For ball 1, we're even. 1 ball, 1 strike. 5th batter of the inning here in the top of the 4th for Minnesota. Now there's a pitch that is low And outside for ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike to Straylow. We've had a ground out, a hit batter, a walk, and a fly out so far in this top of inning number 4. The 2-1 on the way. Off-speed pitch. Stayed up just a tad. According to home plate umpire Michael Hers, goes for ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike. Here it is Straylow. Ojo ready for the 3-1. And that one above helmet high. Pogue has it go off for glove, chases it down. And the third free pass of the inning, second walk, allows Kayla Chavez to come to the dish. And Coach Gardner Colgate calling time. She'll take a moment to talk over the situation with Ojo and Pogue. Hawk fans, for a taste of unique flavors you'll love, stop by Molly's Cupcakes in downtown Iowa City for homemade cupcakes, cookies, cakes, bars, and coffee drinks. Molly's Cupcakes, a proud supporter of Iowa Hawkeye Athletics. Today's game is brought to you by Bud Light, proud sponsor of Hawkeye Athletics. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Bud Light. And at the game or at home, Wimmer's premium quality hot dogs and sausages will score with family and friends. Take the highest quality beef and pork, and you get the best tasting hot dog. Wimmer's, the official hot dog of the Hawkeyes. We're tied at 1 in the top of the 4th inning. Runners on every base for the Golden Gophers, with Kayla Chavez standing in. Coach Gardner Colgate asking the home plate umpire something here. Michael Hers. And we're ready to go. So Burnett, the runner, on third. Oakland on second. Straylow is on first. Chavez, the batter. She walked her last time in the third. Flied out to right to Roman in the first. The 6th batter of this top of the 4th inning. We're tied at 1. And the pitch from Ojo is a ball outside in the dirt for ball 1. 1-0 the count to Chavez. 4th batter in this order for Minnesota. Batting .298 coming in. 31 runs, 48 hits, 27 runs knocked in. The 1-0 on the way. And it bounces before the plate for ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. Here to Kayla Chavez. Seven walks and 1 hit batter in the inning by Ojo. But she can get out of it right here. And a strike on the outside corner. 4 strike 1. 2-1 the count. Here to Chavez. Ocho, the look in. Now the 2-1 delivery. Down in the dirt. Gets by Pogue. Momentarily the runner took a wide lead off the bag. Burnett thought it got all the way past Pogue. She's able to knock it down and keep it right underneath her. Snap throw down, but getting back in time was Burnett. And the count is 3-1. Ojo trying to battle back to not walk in the second run for the Gophers. And there is ball 4. Fortunately, it happens just off the plate outside, as Chavez will get the RBI base on balls. Straylow to second, Oakland to third. Burnett comes in to score on the base on balls. It's 2-1 Minnesota. Seventh batter of the inning now, Morgan DeBoard stands in. She's walked and struck out. In this one, Ojo lost the handle. It goes all the way to the backstop, but it bounced right back to Pogues, the runner from third. Oakland couldn't go anywhere. Bases loaded. Now the training staff is out. Athletic trainer Casey Landis in her third season out to have a word with Ojo, make sure she's all right after that pitch sailed on her. 1-0 the count. Bases loaded with 2 down. 2-1 Minnesota. So Gophers have 2 runs, 2 hits. Hawks have 1 run, 5 hits. No errors for either team. Meeting is adjourned and we're ready to go. Ojo trying to get out of here with just 1 run for the Gophers. Game an hour and 14 minutes old. We're in the top of the 4th. 2-1 Minnesota the advantage. Game 2 of the series. Hawks lost yesterday 7-5. The finale tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. The 1-0 on the way. Outside and low. And the 2-0 from Ojo. There's a strike in the inside corner. High for strike 1. 2 balls and 1 strike to DeBoard. A hit batter, a walk, a fly out to left, a walk and a walk. On this inning after a ground out started it. There's a swing and a miss on a pitch that tailed into DeBoard. And it goes for strike 2. We're even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 3 runners on with 2 outs. Here at the top of the 4th, 2-2 on the way. Right, look at that one, taps it back. Hits Pogue in foul territory, foul ball, and the count remains 2-2. DeBoard back in and ready. And we'll do the 2-2 all over again. On the way. And gets a piece of it, fights it off, pulls that one right side. Trying to protect that low outside corner. Swatted the bat at it. And pulled it all the way in front of her on-deck hitter, Delaney Cox. And the 2-2 on the way. Skied left side. Jackson has a beat on it. Coming back and got it inside fair territory. The pop out for out number 3. Hawks avoid giving up more to the Gophers. They do get 1 and take a 2-1 lead. To the bottom of the 4th we go. This is Hawkeye softball from Learfield.
And the celebration continues. Hi, it's Forrest Brown from the Browns family of dealerships. We are continuing our 60th anniversary celebration. You've heard me talk about my dad starting our business back in 1964. With that in mind, for the month of April, we are discounting all of our new half-ton trucks $1,964 off, in addition to their other rebates or discounts. This is for the new 23 and 24 half-ton Rams, Silverados, and F-150s in stock. Stop out to see our great selection and talk with some of the friendliest people in the business. But we're not stopping there. If you need an oil change, through the end of April, you'll want to get to any of the Browns family locations. We are offering $19.64 off any regular priced oil change. And that still qualifies for our Oil Change Club punch card. That's the 60th anniversary celebration at the Browns family of dealerships. Check us out online at victorywithbrowns.com.
You're listening to Iowa Hawkeye Softball on AM 800 KXIC.
John Swisher back with you at the bottom of the 4th inning. Gophers had a run. They take a 2-1 lead. 1 run on, no hits, no errors, and 3 runners left on base. Had 4 free passes in that inning given to the Golden Gophers. A hit batter and 3 walks. And we're ready to go. 6, 7, 8. Bowman, Jackson, and Pogue. That was a hit batter off the arm there. New pitcher for the Golden Gophers. One we saw yesterday, Jessa Snips Snippus, the freshman from Rosemount, Minnesota, one of 3 natives on the roster from the home state for the Golden Gophers from Rosemount High School. This one is going to be as looking at the hand as the home plate umpire to see if it hit her, and he's calling it a hit by pitch. Hit the hand and squaring away, and got hit as she was trying to square to bunt Jackson. So 2 hit batters to start this
Number 13 catcher Sky Lynn
bottom of the 4th inning. Hawks are in business here. Runners on first and second. Bowman and Jackson both hit. And now, Minnesota coaching staff out to maybe make a change. And we're going to not waste any time. Snippus is out after just 2 batters faced.
Looking over, now pitching number 7, Cameron Grayson.
And we'll tell you, we'll keep it right here for the pitching change. Cameron Grayson, a freshman from Noblesville, Indiana, went to Noblesville High School. Grayson has thrown just 4 innings so far in the season, 9.00 ERA. This is just her 5th appearance. 10 hits, 7 runs, 4 earned runs, no walks, 3 strikeouts. Opponents are hitting .476 against her. So Snippus came in, tried to hold the Hawkeyes, but 2 hit batters. And now we see the 3rd pitcher of the game, second this inning, Grayson, will come in here for Minnesota. Hawks runners on first and second, down 2-1, nobody out, bottom of inning number 4. Skyland Pogue will be the batter. So Bowman and Jackson both hit by a pitch. Sun comes back out here in Iowa City. It's warmed up a bit, I would imagine, since the 64 degrees an hour and 20 minutes ago at game time. Supposed to be pretty clear until 5, 6 o'clock again before some more rain moves into the area here in Iowa City. As the right-handed batter, Skyland Pogue, will come in now to the batter's box with nobody out and 2 on. Now 65 degrees, a feel light of 64, 93% on the humidity. Ball bunted right side, foul ball. Winds from the south have picked up a little bit at 11 miles per hour. 0-1 the count. Grayson's pitch is bunted right back to her from Pogue. A low throw. Second baseman Strelo covering. And the 1-4 on the sacrifice bunt put out for out number 1 is Bowman to third, Jackson to second. Tatiana Roman, the number 9 batter, stands in. Struck out swinging her first time in the second. Hawks trying to at least tie it up here. Coach Gillespie talking to the third base umpire about something. Now we're ready to go. 2-1 Gophers. Running look at that one and takes it for a ball out of the zone for ball 1. 1-0 the count. 4th batter in this inning, Roman. We've had 2 hit batters. He sacrificed bunt out. Now Roman standing in. Second and third, 1 away. The 1-0. Gets a piece of that one. I thought it hit the leg. Foul ball. Yep, foul ball was called. Good call by the third base umpire. The home plate umpire was blocked. Did not see it hit the leg of the batter, Roman. Good job by the third base umpire, Troy Kuykendall, recognizing that. Sure looked like it hit off of Roman. She wasn't running because of that fact. But the umpire called fair ball because he didn't see it. Now we're ready to go. 1-1. This one's swatted in left field. In a shallow left, Burnett will get it. Nobody's going to be able to go anywhere. Fly ball would have been okay, but not that short. In shallow left, Burnett coming in and making the catch. And the F 7 for out number 2 brings up the top of the order, and Grace Baines trying to keep it alive here for the Hawkeyes. Bottom of the 4th, 2-1. Runners on second and third with 2 away. Grace Baines had a hit to center and scored in the third. Takes that pitch for a strike in the outside corner, strike 1. 0-1 the count to Baines, who popped out her first time up in the first. Grayson looking over for the sign, checks her wristband and ready. The 0-1 is outside too far for a ball. We're even. 1 ball and 1 strike here to Grace Baines, 5th batter this inning. And 2 hit batters get those runners on. Over in scoring position by the sacrifice by Pogue, and a fly out by Roman. Hard smash to the backstop there by Baines on a big cut for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Grace back in and ready, awaiting the 1-2 offering. It's on the way. She slams it into left field, but Burnett going over to her left. Will be a fly out. The F7 for out number 3. So the 5th we go. 2-1 Gophers. This is Hawkeye softball from Learfield.
Hi, I'm Kamiko, the founder of Miko's Hot Chicken. When we started our family restaurant, we were also raising a family. But let me tell you, it wasn't easy. Our Chase Inc. card was there to reward us on all of our business needs. Now we have a thriving location, and we're hungry for more.
With the Chase Inc. Business Unlimited card, you can earn unlimited 1.5% cash back on every purchase, so your business can go from here to possible. Chase for Business. Make more with yours. Real business owners compensated for their participation. Cards issued by J.P. Morgan Chase Bank and a member FDIC. Subject to credit approval. Terms apply.
You're listening to Iowa Hawkeye Softball on AM 800 KXIC.
Ready to enter the 5th inning. This game an hour and 25 minutes old. Hawkeyes trail the Gophers on the score of 2-1. Hawks denied of tying it up. No runs, no hits, 2 runners left on base. They've stranded 6 now through 4 innings. The Gophers have left 9 on through 4. 6, 7, 8 due up for Minnesota here in this top of the 5th. Cox, Valencia, and Jones slated. For the Gophers, 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors. For the Hawks, 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors. Game 2 of the series. Hawkeyes fell 7-5 yesterday. A game that lasted 2 hours and 50 minutes, had that 38-minute weather delay sprinkled in when we were in the bottom of the 7th inning. There's a ball up and out. For ball 1, 1-0 the count. Here to Delaney Cox. Officially no plate appearance for Cox today. She's walked twice in the 2nd and 3rd innings, stranded both times. Ojo out there to start her 5th inning of work. And there's a hot shot past Ojo. She reached the glove out, but right by her and into center field. And the leadoff single to center. There's a runner on first. Now the trainer Casey Landis coming out to just make sure Ojo's all right. It didn't look like the ball really hit her at all or touched any part of the arm, but Coach Gardner Colgate is out there as well. And looks like we're going to make a change here. 2-1, Gophers with the advantage here in this top of the 5th inning. As a new pitcher will be coming on as Ojo's day is done. We'll take a timeout. Hawkeye softball from Learfield.
Elevate your outdoor living space this year using stone. Tanzite has developed stone decking crafted without any plastic composite materials to redefine durability. Visit Tanzite.com to see how stone decking doesn't scratch, stays cooler, isn't slippery, and has all the durability you would expect from stone, which is why it's guaranteed for life. At Tanzite.com, you will see how we developed stone to easily transform any ordinary wood deck. You can even make your deck waterproof for a dry space below. Versatile and adaptable, Tanzite is perfect for decks, stairs, over concrete, or ground applications. Visit Tanzite.com to start planning your project with a free 3D design and construction plan tailored to your space. Order a sample today to witness the incredible beauty and durability firsthand at Tanzite.com. That's TANZITE.com.
You're listening to Iowa Hawkeye Softball on AM 800 KXIC.
Haley Down is the new pitcher for the Hawkeyes. Taking her warm-up pitches now is Ojo. Not feeling right. Forced to leave the game after giving up a leadoff hit here in the top of the fifth. Jaylee Ojo only allowed 2 hits. Gophers left 9 runners on base against her. 9 free passes given up by Ojo today. And the first batter to face down will be a pinch hitter. Addison Leshber will come on to pinch hit here for Minnesota. In the 7th spot for Nani Valencia. Leshber pinch hit yesterday as well for Valencia in the 5th spot. Flew out to left in the 5th inning. So the pinch hitter Leshber settling in. Left-handed batter getting ready. With a runner on first, nobody down. Top of the 5th inning. 2-1. Minnesota the advantage. And there's a hard grounder right side. Nice play by Young. Gets the lead runner and gets the double play. 4-6-3 variety. Hawks turn it. And quickly there's 2 down. Nice play by Young going to her left with the spin. Throw on the money to Bennett. And Torrey able to fire a perfect strike to Diaz at first. 4-6-3 double play.
Number 33, designated player Brooklyn Jones.
So Brooklyn Jones stands in with 2 away. Takes the ball low and inside. Ball 1. 1-0 the count. Haley down 2 innings. Gave up 3 hits and 2 runs yesterday for the Hawks. Coming into today, there's a strike. We're even 1-1. Down with a 5.18 ERA. A 1-1 mark. There's a grounder deep in the hole. Sure, Bennett bobbles it and make the play, but not going to be in time. Backhanging it deep in the hole.
Number 1, left fielder Breezy Burnett.
Had it knocked down, went to get it and threw it, but not in time. It'll be the first error of the game defensively for the Hawks on the E6 with 2 away. Down, this is her 14th appearance. Strike there for strike 1, 0-1 the count. 24 in the 3rd innings pitched. She's given up 35 hits, 23 runs, 20 walks, 11 strikeouts. Opponents are hitting .333 against her. And this is a shown bunt. Pulled back, taken for a ball, low and in. Sun coming back out here at Pearl Field. 1-1 count, 2 down. Runner on first. 2-1 Gophers lead, top of inning number 5. Showing bunt, pulling back, taking outside for a ball. 2 balls and 1 strike. And a Breezy Burnett. And showing bunt, pulling back, slicing it right side, going to be out of play. For a foul ball, strike 2, we're even. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Burnett. Number 9 batter. It was pinch hit for her last time up by Maddie Elke. 2-2. On the way again. Bounces in front of the plate. Gets all the way up in the netting on the right side. Runner's going to be able to go to third as Pogue gets to it. And it'll go for ball 3. We're full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. So Jones able to go all the way to third on the wild pitch from first. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down, runner on third. Top of the 5th inning. 4th batter of the inning, Breezy Burnett standing in. Ball inside and ball 4. Burnett taking her place at first.
First up, Jess Oakland.
And it brings up the top of the order in Jess Oakland. Walked her last time of the 4th. Home run to left in the 3rd. Struck out swinging back in the 1st. The 5th batter in this top of the 5th inning. Down. Ready. Ball bounces from the plate. Off and running is Burnett. She'll get the second easily. So runners on second, third. 2 runners in scoring position now. Here for the Gophers. Ball up and out there. Ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. Jones a runner on third. Burnett on second. The look in by Down. It's out of the zone for ball 3. 3 balls and no strikes. Here to Oakland. The 3-0. And ball 4 outside. Missed the plate. And Oakland takes the base on balls. And it brings up Taylor Kraft. Kraft flied out to left her last time in the 4th. The center in the 3rd. Walked. And was forced out back in the 1st. Time is called. Now Coach Gardner Colgate is out. She'll have a word with the battery here of Pogue and Down. Gophers loaded here in the top of the 5th with 2 away. Hawk fans, when corn grows fuel, Iowans win. Ethanol is a renewable fuel. That's better for our environment, our health, and our wallets. Share your winning moments using hashtag IowansWin, and you could win even more from Iowa corn. And we are ready to go. Meeting is adjourned. 2 outs. Bases loaded. 2-1. Gophers with the advantage, trying to add to it here. Now there's a ball just missing for ball 1. 1-0 the count. Kraft with those 2 long balls yesterday. The 1-0. That one's outside too far for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. 6th batter in this top of the 5th inning. And the 2-0. There's a strike. Outer half above the knees for strike 1. 2 balls and 1 strike to Kraft. Trying to break it open right here. Down in the Hawkeyes, trying to get out of it with 2 outs. The 2-1. Pitch stayed up and out. Good eye by Kraft there. Taking ball 3. We're sitting with a 3-1 count. Graff the junior. Oviatt, Florida. Transfer from Duke. The 3-1. Takes a big cut at this one. Fouls it back. Just got a piece of it. Fouled it off the pogue. And full count now. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Now time is called by the third base coach. And the third base coach asking the home plate umpire something here. Not sure if she's asking about a catcher's interference or what she'd be asking about here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. Go for runner on every base. And the runners will be rolling here. 3-2 count, 2 down. And this one is slammed into right field, but right to Roman. Over to her left, she makes the catch, the F9 for out number 3. Hawks hold the Gophers. We go to the 6th, bottom of the 5th, I should say. 2-1, Minnesota. Hawkeye softball from Learfield.
The 2024 NFL Draft.
Let's go!
iHeart is your home for the NFL Podcast Network. With podcasts like Around the NFL and Move the Sticks. Listen to NFL podcasts on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Open your free iHeart app and search NFL to start listening.
You could win $1,000 from iHeartMedia twice an hour between 8 a.m. and 9 p.m. weekdays. Listen for the keyword, then take it to the KXIC website and enter for your chance to win $1,000 in bonus bucks from iHeartMedia just by listening to AM 800 KXIC. You're listening to Iowa Hawkeye Softball on AM 800 KXIC.
And is that time here at Pearl Field. Middle of the 5th inning. 5th inning stretch time. And Hawkeye fans, the Blue Bunny 5th inning stretch. They know what to do here. Getting up, stretching those legs, enjoying the best 5th inning stretch tradition of all. Blue Bunny ice cream. Blue Bunny is a proud sponsor of the Hawkeyes in the 5th inning stretch. Hawkeyes down 2-1. We're at the bottom of the 5th. Cameron Grayson starting her first full inning of work. 2-3-4 for the Hawks. Young, Bennett, and Diaz trying to get things going here offensively as they trail 2-1. Hawks have 1 run, 5 hits, and 1 error. Gophers with 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors. Strike 1 there to Jenny Young, who's 2 for 2 with 2 hits. Forced out and thrown out both times. There's strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes to Young. In the bottom of the 5th. Game 2 of the series. Hawks coming in 16-24. Gophers 24-22. Hot shot left side past Chavez. She kind of turned on it. It ate her up and went by her. Slithered into left field, and Young will reach.
Number 1, Tori Bennett.
Tori Bennett will stand in. Wait to see what the official score goes with here. As Bennett stands into the batter's box with Young on first. Strike. Outer half. Above the knees. For strike 1. They'll give Young a hit on the hard hit ball left side. There's a bunt by Bennett, right side. First baseman throws. Second baseman Strelo covering. Cox to Strelo for the 3-4 on the sacrifice put out for out number 1. Young moves to second. Brings up Sammy Diaz. 1 out, 1 on. Runner in scoring position for the Hawks. Trying to tie it up at least here in the bottom of the 5th. As the Gophers lead 2-1. Diaz popped out for the third baseman last time in the 3rd. Takes the ball low outside there for ball 1. 1-0 the count. Diaz reached on a fielder's choice in the first. Stand back in here. The 1-0 on the way, and a swing and a miss. Strike one. We're even. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 on the way. Hammered left side's going to be a foul ball left of the third base line as Chavez fielded it. Obviously foul. Counts 1 ball and 2 strikes. Runner on second. 1 down here in this last of the 5th inning. Diaz ready. Takes it well outside for a ball. We're even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hawks with 5, now 6 hits on the afternoon. 1 in the first, 1 in the second. They had 3 in the third. They scored 1 run. And 1 here in this 5th. There's another good eye. Left it up and out. Diaz worked it to a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Tying run out at second base in the last of the 5th inning. 2-1. Gophers with the advantage. 3-2 pitch on the way. Lifted into center field on the run to Board. She makes the catch in shallow left. The runner tagging going to third. It hits the runner. Now she's going to come in to score. Jenny Young will score, and the game is tied. Great hustle by Young. No doubt about it. She took off. And they're appealing to second. Safe is the call, just to see if she might have left a hair early. And no can do, as Young has tied the game up. So the F8 for out number 2. Young scores on the throwing error. First of the game for the Gophers. Knotted up at 2 here in the bottom of the 5th with 2 away. Ball there to Bradley Klosterman. She stands in. 2 ground outs. In the second to the third baseman, and the third to the pitcher for Klosterman. Stands in here with nobody on, 2 away. Last of the 5th, 2-0 the count. To Klosterman. 2-0. Grounded left side. Oakland up and over and got a girl. Good stretch by Cox at first. And the 6-3 ground out for out number 3. Hawks do get a run and tie it up. We go to 6. We're knotted at 2. This is Hawkeye softball from Learfield.
Whether you own a local business or a global one, you're always looking for ways to position your operation to create opportunities and move on them faster. With Bank of America, you get access to experts, award-winning insights, and business solutions so powerful, you'll make every move matter, locally and globally. Visit bankofamerica.com/banking for business to learn more. What would you like the power to do? Copyright 2024 Bank of America N.A.
The 2024 NFL Draft. Let's go! iHeart is your home for the NFL Podcast Network. With podcasts like Around the NFL and Move the Sticks. Listen to NFL podcasts on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Open your free iHeart app and search NFL to start listening.
You're listening to Iowa Hawkeye Softball on AM 800 KXIC.
Tied up at 2 as we get ready to start the top of the 6th inning. This game an hour and 47 minutes old from Pearl Field. John Swisher back with you here on the Hawkeye Radio Network. Hawkeyes and Golden Gophers, game 2 of the series. Gophers took yesterday 7-5. They'll finish it up tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. Final regular season home contest tomorrow morning here for the Hawks. So hopefully, if they finish one of the top 12 teams in the conference, they'll be in the Big Ten tournament that they host here in 2 weeks. Sydney Strelo will start things off for the Gophers here at the top of inning number 6. Strelo, Chavez, and DeBoard. 3-4-5. A strike there. Haley down for strike 1. 0-1 the count. Here to Straylow. So the Hawks with 1 run and 1 hit, no errors, nobody left on in that bottom of inning number 5. The score tied at 2. Ball downstairs, did she go? No. Home play umpire checking right away with his partner at first base, Whitney Fulvin. And no. Straylow did not go for ball 1. We're even 1-1. The 1-1 on the way. Sliced right side above the first base dugout, bounces all the way out to down, just outside the circle. It's Haley Down, the 5'5" junior from Norwalk, on the pitch for the second day in a row. Got out of a jam last inning after Ojo left the game after a hit in that top of the 5th. Double play, then an error, a walk, but then a flyout as the Gophers left the bases loaded. 2-2 on the way. Outside too far for ball 3. We're full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 12 runners left on for the Gophers here through 5 innings. They left 15 on yesterday. The 3-2 on the way. Grounded left side. Fair ball, Jackson. Routine when it's hit over there to her, behind the bag. Jackson able to field it and get it over to first. A 5-3 ground out for out number 1. And it brings up Kayla Chavez now. Chavez, just one official at bat. She flied out to right back in the first. She's walked her last 2 times up. Takes the ball outside there for ball 1. 1-0 the count. Here to Chavez. Nobody on, 1 away here at the top of inning number 6. Here's a grounder left side, foul ball. Hustling over is Jackson in front of the third base Golden Gopher coach. Chavez back in and ready, waiting the 1-1 pitch from down. It's on the way, off the end of the bat. Little squibbler right side. Diaz has it, steps on the bag. The 3-U, first baseman ground out for out number 2.
Number 5.
Morgan DeBoard will stand in now. DeBoard popped out to Jackson at third her last time of the 4th. Walked in the 3rd. Struck out swinging back in the 2nd. Left-handed batter stands there with nobody on. 2 outs here at the top of the 6th and takes a strike. Just above the knees on the inside half for strike 1. 0-1 the count to DeBoard. Down trying to shut the door on the Minnesota offense. There's a bunt right out in front of the plate. That's going to be a foul ball. And the throw in the back of DeBoard. Pogue just tried to get it in a hurry and rifled it down to first. It was right on the line, even with DeBoard running, and hit it right in the back. And immediately you could tell Pogue was upset about that. And the training staff and coach out there checking on DeBoard. I knocked the wind out of her. It was a hard throw. Hit her right in the middle of the back. Unintentional, of course, as Pogue was just trying to get it down to first as it was close enough. It was in the batter's box, and she picked it up thinking it couldn't be a fair ball. But a foul ball was called. And Pogue will no doubt say something here and say, I'm sorry to DeBoard. She does. Classy move by the Hawkeye catcher, the sophomore, Skyland Pogue from Eureka, Missouri. No balls, 2 strikes. DeBoard stands back in and ready. The 0-2 on the way. It's outside in the dirt. Did she go? No. Held up on the swing. For ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here to DeBoard. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Out number 3. Bottom of the 6 we go. Tied at 2. Hawkeye softball from Learfield.
You could win $1,000 from iHeartMedia twice an hour between 8 a.m. and 9 p.m. weekdays. Listen for the keyword, then take it to the KXIC website and enter for your chance to win $1,000 in bonus bucks from iHeartMedia just by listening to AM 800 KXIC.
It's when the biggest names in college football ascend to join the elite in the NFL. The NFL Draft. And iHeart is your home for the NFL Podcast Network. Get all the insights, trade news, and rumors with podcasts like Around the NFL and Move the Sticks.
Right away, become one of the more terrifying guys at the position.
Open the free iHeart app and search NFL Draft for dozens of podcasts, playlists, and live stations to keep you in the know.
Let's go!
Listen to NFL podcasts on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Open your free iHeart app and search NFL to start listening.
You're listening to Iowa Hawkeye Softball on AM 800 KXIC.
Bottom of the 6th inning almost here. The Hawkeyes and the Golden Gophers of Minnesota locked up in a 2-2 tie. This game an hour and 54 minutes old. 6, 7, 8. Bowman, Jackson, and Pogue now due up for the Hawks. Hawks 1 run in the 3rd, 1 in the 5th. Gophers had 1 in the 3rd and 1 in the 4th. Bowman stands in and takes a ball. The 3rd pitcher of the day for the Golden Gophers, Cameron Grayson, who came on in the 4th. Right-handed batter Bowman takes that one low and inside for ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. And a swing and a miss for strike 1. Update from Nebraska for Iowa baseball. Still waiting to resume that game from last night. They're in the top of the 6th, down 8-1. And it will start at 3 o'clock, we're told, in 5 minutes. They still have another full game, game 3 of the series, to finish it up. If they're going to do that yet today, which they're going to try to, I would think, if weather holds off in Lincoln, Nebraska. Been a scary weather weekend out west. Our hearts and thoughts and prayers are those folks that went through that in western Iowa and in Nebraska on Friday. Full count pitch to Bowman, 3-2. Up and out for ball 4. Bowman takes a leadoff base on balls from Grayson. And the bottom of the 6th inning, tied at 2. Hawks have 2 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. Gophers 2 runs, 3 hits, and 1 error. Avery Jackson stands in. She had a double to center in the 2nd. Hit by a pitch and stranded last time in the 4th. First win in the month of April. Ball bunted right side there by Jackson for foul ball strike 1. And first win since March 31st. A game here against Iowa City over Michigan State, 1-0 on a Sunday afternoon. On Saturday, I should say. That was the Easter weekend doubleheader on Saturday. All fouled off right side for strike 2, no balls and 2 strikes. Hawks trying to end that 12-game losing streak. They can come back, get the win here today. Tied at 2 right now, bottom of the 6th. Jackson ready, 0-2 on the way, off speed, stayed with it, grounded left side, 6-4-3, double play. Bowman forced out at second for 1, and the turn and throw by Strelo to Cox for the 2nd out. Skyland Pogue will stand in now with 2 away. Here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Pogue fouls this one back. Strike 1, 0-1 the count. Here to Skyland Pogue. Pogue has reached on a fielder's choice and a sacrifice bunt outer last time. Grounds this one left side. Oakland up and over. Got her girl. The 6-3 ground out for out number 3. To the 7th inning we go. We are tied up at 2. This is Hawkeye softball from Learfield.
Soldiers returning with traumatic brain injuries or other serious battle wounds often spend weeks or months in a VA hospital or other rehab facility. DVDs for Vets is collecting DVDs and portable players for distribution in our community and nationwide. Many of us take for granted our access to everyday enjoyments, and DVDs for Vets needs your help in giving these injured soldiers some diversions from the monotony of a hospital stay during recovery. To donate new or used DVDs or to learn more about this worthy cause, please go to www.dvdsforvets.org.
You're listening to Iowa Hawkeye Softball on AM 800 KXIC.
Getting ready for the top of the 7th to get underway. Hawks and the Golden Gophers of Minnesota tied up at 2. For Minnesota will be Cox, Valencia, and Jones, 6, 7, 8. Gophers have 2 runs, 3 hits, 1 error. Hawkeyes have 2 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error. Delaney Cox will face Haley Down. Second pitcher of the day after Ojo started and went 4 1/3. For 4 innings, I should say. And right-handed batter Cox will stand in and get ready. And there's a ball up and out for ball 1. 1-0 the count. And this one skied right side. Foul territory. Diaz is there. She'll make the catch. The pop out and foul ground for out number 1. Brings up Nani. Nope, check that. Henderson Leshber staying in after she pinch hit for Valencia last time. This one is hit into center field. Baines on the chase. Going to hit off the warning track. Kiss the bottom of the wall. And getting into second just before the tag from Young. Leshber gets in on the 1-out double. So pinch runner now for the Gophers, number 6, Lucy Hooper, a freshman from Valley Center, Kansas.
For the Gophers now running at second base, number 6, Lucy Hooper.
So runner on second. Brooklyn Jones will stand in. Designated player with 1 out. Two, we're tied. Top of the 7th inning. This one's grounded left side. Jackson has it. Looks the runner back. Fires a bullet over to Diaz. 5-3 ground out for out number 2. And it brings up Breezy Burnett. Runner on second. 2 down. Burnett skies this one right side. Right fielder coming on. Roman in shallow right field makes the catch. The F9 denies the Gophers from taking the lead. Hawks trying to win it at the bottom of the 7th. It's 2-2. We're tied. This is Hawkeye softball from Learfield.
DVDs for Vets is asking listeners to donate new or used DVDs for the benefit of military veterans who otherwise cannot easily obtain them on their own. With limited entertainment, vets in rehab can use what many of us take for granted every day. To donate new or used DVDs or to learn more about this worthy cause, please go to DVDs4vets.org. That's DVDs4vets.org.
You're listening to Iowa Hawkeye Softball on AM 800 KXIC.
Getting ready for the bottom of the 7th inning. Hawks trying to win this one in regulation. 9-1-2. Pinch hitter here for the Hawkeyes will be Anna Streff, 5'6" sophomore from Marion, went to Linn-Mar High School. Streff hitting for Roman in the 9 spot.
Leading off the 7th inning for the Hawkeyes, pinch hitter number 17,
Anna Streff, 11 at bats, no average, has 1 run scored. And she will face the pitcher, Cameron Grayson. Strike taken, strike 1, 0-1 the count. 9-1-2. Baines and Young have scored the 2 Hawkeye runs today. They try to score 1 here to end it. In the bottom of the 7th, we're tied at 2. As Streff takes that one well outside for ball 1, we're even. 1-1 the count. Hawks going for win number 17, 5th of the Big Ten and 5th here at home. First in the month of April. First win since March 30th. They can pull it off here. The 1-1 on the way. Outside too far, ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike to Streff. Hawks have done a nice job staying in this game today. Got down yesterday. Battled back. Fell 7-5. Tied it up after they fell down 1-0 in the 3rd today. 4th inning, Minnesota 2-1, and the Hawks scored a run in the bottom of the 5th to tie it up at 2 where we stand now. The 3-1 is sliced out of play right side. For strike 2, we're full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. This game 2 hours and 5 minutes old. 3-2. Fouled back. Right side of the net. And we stay. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Time is called as Grayson wants a new softball. Three balls, 2 strikes to the Hawkeye pitch hitter. Anna Streff, bottom of the 7th inning. We're tied up at 2. Swing and a miss. Downstairs, Chase came up empty, swinging strikeout out number 1. Now Grace Baines will stand in. Grace has popped out to short. Got a hit to center and scored in the 3rd. Flew out to left her last time in the 4th. 1 for 3 afternoon for Grace. After going 1 for 4 yesterday. Takes a strike there in her half above the knees. Strike 1. 0-1 the count to Grace Baines. Time is called as Cox bringing a towel over to the pitcher Grayson. Wipe her hand off. She's on the rubber and ready to go now. 0-1 the count. 1 out. Bottom of the 7th, nobody on. Baines trying to get on to start something here, but there's a grounder left side. Low throw, but good stretch by Cox, and it's a 6-3 ground out for out number 2. Now Jenny Young trying to get on. Three hits in the game for Young. Hit to left, hit to infield, hit off the pitcher, and another infield hit and scored back in the 5th. Takes the ball down there for ball 1, 1-0. There is a Ball missing inside off the plate for ball 2. 2-0 the count. Here to Jenna Young. Freshman from Winterset. Back in and ready. 2-0. Inside, too far, ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes to Young. 2 away. Jenna does have the most power on the team with 4. See if Grayson, nope, doesn't come right down Broadway, stays away. Outside and low for ball 1. For ball 4, I should say, as Jenna Young makes her way to first base. Tori Bennett will stand in now. 2 outs, runner on first. Bennett flight out to left in the first. Got a base hit to right in the third. Sacrifice bunt out her last time in the 5th. Right-handed batter Bennett takes a strike on the inside corner above the knees for strike 1. 0-1 the count. Tori Bennett. The 0-1. This one's rifled in the right field. Coming in and to her left is Valencia. Makes the catch. The F9 for out number 3, and we go to extra innings. Here from Pearl Field is the Hawkeyes. And the Gophers are tied up at 2. For the Hawks in that bottom of the 7th, no runs, no hits, no errors for the Gophers, and 1 runner left on base. To the 8th inning we go. 2 hours and 10 minutes this one currently is in regulation. But we'll play extras to decide this one. Coming up for Minnesota, this top of the 8th inning will be the top of the order. Oakland, Kraft, and Strabo. For the Gophers, 2 runs, 4 hits, 1 error. The Hawks have 2 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error. John Swisher along with you on this Sunday afternoon. Hawkeye softball here on the Hawkeye Radio Network. The Iowa Hawkeyes YouTube channel stream as also on AM 800 KXIC, our flagship in Iowa City. So you're listening to Iowa Hawkeye softball on AM 800 KXIC. This afternoon, just past the 3 o'clock hour. And for Minnesota, it will be Oakland. To stand in here, walked her last 2 times up, and a home run to lead off the 3rd. Struck out back in the 1st. This one is flown to right field foul territory, and Roman could not haul that one in. As running towards the fence, had to come back as the wind took it back away from her, reached back and had it fall off the tip of her glove for a foul ball, strike 1. Oakland, one swing of the bat, trying to put her team back up. She's got 18 home runs, had her 18th back in the 3rd inning. Takes the ball there, we're even. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here to Jess Oakland. Taylor Kraft, who has the 2nd most home runs on the team with 9, is on deck. The 1-1 on the way. Up and out for a ball. Ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike.
Fans, a reminder, return all foul balls to the PVC pipe behind the backstop.
The 2-1 on the way. This one's up and out of play, right side for strike 2. We're even up, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here to Oakland. Rain's starting to come down a little heavier now. There's a bouncer left side. Jackson stays back on it. Get a rifle to throw, but she lost the handle of it. A little wet, and it goes into the netting. And coming up limping is Jess Oakland. She's on the first base bag in some pain. The training staff and coaches out there as time is called. Jackson had that one, had time, but it just sailed on her as the ball's getting a little wet, as we mentioned. Starting to rain a little heavier here. And Oakland is on first on the second error of the game for the Hawkeye defense. So Oakland will be on first once she collects herself and is ready to go, if she's able to continue. Take a look at the radar here. A little bit creeping up now, which wasn't originally on the radar when we started a couple hours ago. As it shouldn't stay too long, hopefully, as number 4, Maggie Werner going to run. Werner, the bench runner at first base for Oakland. This one skied out of play, right side, up and out by Taylor Kraft. So Kraft walked her first time up, flown out to center, left and right in her 3 plate appearances in the 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Here in the top of the 8th. Takes the ball for ball 1. We're even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner on first. Nobody down. Top of the 8th inning. Right-handed batter. Kraft back in. Ready. Off the end of the bat. Little squibber. Stepping on the bag and need the tag. And they'll get it. A double play there. Great job. Diaz stepping on the bag. The 3U and 6U double play for outs number 1 and 2. That's a way to get 2 quick outs. And it'll bring up Sydney Straylow now. And a strike taken on the outside corner. The 0-1 on the way. Off the end of the bat, strike 2 in the netting. Above the first base Gopher dugout. 0-2 the count, 2 down. Nobody on base here in this top of the 8th inning. Down ready. Checking her wristband. And the 0-2 outside, low. Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Straylow. 3rd hitter in this top of the 8th inning. The 1-2 from down on the way. Off the end of the bat into right field. Coming on, running grab. Diving, sliding catch by Roman. The L9 for out number 3. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Hawkeyes and Gophers tied up at 2. So for the Gophers in the top of this 8th inning, they had no runs, no hits, 1 Hawkeye defensive error, and nobody left on base. Gophers 2 runs, 4 hits, 1 error. Hawks have 2 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors. In the bottom of the 8th inning coming up here. As for Minnesota, new pitcher, going to be J.C. Hambrick, the senior who we saw yesterday. Hambrick got the win in yesterday's game, improved to 4-8. She pitched 5 innings, gave up 6 hits, 1 run. Walked 2, struck out 4. So Hambrick will face 4, 5, 6. Diaz, Klosterman, and Bowman. Scheduled hitters. Fourth pitcher of the afternoon here for Minnesota. J.C. Hambrick, senior from Dewey, Arizona. Went to Bradshaw Mountain High School and transferred to Minnesota from Grand Canyon. Sammy Diaz, 0 for 2 with a fielder's choice. Reached on that fielder's choice back in the first inning. She popped out to third in the third inning and flew out to center the last time of the fifth. Underway here in the bottom of the eighth. Still raining, a little lighter now, it appears. Ball inside for ball one. 1-0 the count. Most of the fans are just braving it. Few hoods up. Only see 3 umbrellas. Strike one. We're even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hawks and Gophers. Tied up at 2. This one up and out of play. Right side, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Finally underway in Lincoln, Nebraska, Hawkeye baseball. In that game resuming from last night, Hawks have scored a run. They trail 8-2 now in the top of the 6th inning with 2 outs. They have another game to go in Lincoln tonight. Game 3 of the series. There's a ball in the dirt. And we're even. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Diaz, Klosterman, and Bowman due up for the Hawks here in the bottom of the 8th. Need some base runners and trying to score a run to end it. In extras. The 2-2 on the way. Inside, just off the plate. For ball 3, we're full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Diaz trying to get on base. And bring up Klosterman. Hambrick. Ready, the 3-2. Ball 4. Diaz takes the walk. And she'll make her way to first. She turned and shouted at the dugout. So let's go. Let's get this rally going. And Devin Simon will come on to pinch run. The Cascade native, Simon, the 5'5" freshman. Backup infielder from the Jones and Dubuque County town of Cascade in eastern Iowa. Heck of a 4-sport athlete for the Cougars in her high school days. Graduate a year ago. She is on first base. Has the winning run. And a ball bunted left side off the bat of Klosterman for strike 1. 0-1 the count to Bradley, who's 0 for 3. Grounded out to third in the second, to the pitcher in the third, and to the shortstop in the fifth. Standing in here with nobody out. Runner on first. Bottom of the 8th. Tied at 2. Hawks trying to end a 12-game losing streak here this afternoon. Showing bunt, pulling back, taking outside and low for a ball. And we're even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Devin Bowman awaits in the on-deck circle. Pitcher Hambrick getting some rosin, now ready to go. The 1-1 on the way. Showing bunt, gets it down, but going to go foul. Picked up by Kraft in foul ground. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Was Simon the runner on first base. Look over, now the look in the wristband. Hambrick's ready. 1-2 on the way. Outside and low, ball 2. We're even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Diaz walked to start the inning. Simon came on to pinch run for her, and she's on first. Nobody out. In the bottom of the 8th. There is ball 3. Missing low. On the outer half. We're full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Just put pressure on the defense. This will be huge. They get 2 runners on. Just stay out of the double play here. The hope for the Hawkeyes, the 3-2. And there is strike 3. On the inside corner, right below the belt, Klosterman froze, couldn't pull the trigger in the backwards K for out number 1. Devin Bowman will stand in. Runner on first, 1 down. Bowman now. And there's a ball outside for ball 1. 1-0 the count. Hambrick goes to the rosin again. Now she's on the rubber, getting her side and ready. Bowman awaits the 1-0. Down for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Time is called. Pitching coach will come out for the Gophers to have a word with the battery of Hambrick and Kraft here. 2-0 count. Runner on first, 1 away. Avery Jackson waits in the on-deck circle. The Hawkeyes meeting halfway between third and home. The batter Bowman, the on-deck batter Jackson, and the runner Simon, along with Coach Gillespie and Coach Aaron Dowd Johnson. Everybody back to their places. The meetings are adjourned and ready to go. 1 away, runner on first. Bottom of the 8th, tied at 2. 2-0 on the way. As a strike. Right down Broadway. Below the belt for strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Bowman, 3 free passes on the afternoon. A walk in the 2nd. Hit by a pitch in the 4th. Walked her last time in the 6th. So no official plate appearance for Devin today as she takes that one for a strike. Right down the chute, waist high. And we're even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bowman waiting. The 2-2. Grounded left side. Third baseman to her left. Chavez to get the runner at second. The return to first safe. Devin Simon, a face first dive in the second, trying to beat the throw, but could not get there in time on the force out there. 5-4 for out number 2. Bowman reaches on the fielder's choice. She's on first with 2 away. And Avery Jackson stands in. She had a double her first time up in the 2nd to center. Hit by pitch in the 4th. Now she slams this one to center field. Back going to center field, and she's going to get under it. Several feet in front of the warning track. Looked good off the bat, but it died down, and DeBoard able to get to it. The F8 for out number 3. So we'll go to the 9th inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 runner left on for the Hawkeyes in the last of the 8th. So the Gophers in the top of the 9th will have Chavez, DeBoard, and Cox. 4, 5, 6. Get ready to start the top of the 9th. Update from Lincoln, Nebraska. Hawkeye baseball down 8-2. They're in the bottom of the 6th with 2 outs. Nebraska batting with 2 away and a runner on first. Hawkeye baseball team in game 2 of their series out there that was suspended last night because of storms in Lincoln, Nebraska, after they were able to get Friday night in after a delay. Hawks lost that one 7-4, so they trail the series 1-0 to Cornhuskers. And they'll have game 3 yet. Hopefully they can get it in tonight. If not, more weather, they'll probably have to stay over and play tomorrow. But hoping to get that third game in later tonight. Now, Nebraska just scoring a run. They lead 9-2, bottom of the 6th, over Iowa baseball. Here it's Hawkeyes softball at Pearl Field in Iowa City. We're tied at 2 going into the top of the 9th inning. Chavez will stand in. This one is skied into center field. Baines going back, still going back. The warning track bounces off the bottom of the wall, off the foot of Baines. Around second, she's going to try to get to third, and she will. Sliding in just ahead of the throw is Chavez. Chavez starts things off
Number 5, center fielder, Morgan
with the
DeBoer.
leadoff triple. Morgan DeBoard will stand in. DeBoard is 0 for 3 with a walk. Struck out swinging twice, popped out once. Chavez, her first hit of the afternoon. She had a single to center yesterday. There's a single to center. And easily scoring will be Chavez from third. And the Gophers have manufactured a run and take the lead 3-2. The RBI. The hit up the middle by DeBoard. Her first hit of the afternoon as well. Morgan DeBoard give her 45th hit, 27th RBI. After Chavez got on with her 49th hit, first triple this season. She scores her 32nd run of the year. There's a bunt right out in front of the plate, a fair ball, fielded by Pogue, firing to first. Got the runner on the bunt out by Cox.
Number 21, right
The
fielder,
2-4 on the putout, sacrificed by Cox for out number 1. DeBoard makes her way to second with 1 away, and it brings up number 7 batter here, Ani Valencia. Valencia back in hitting after being hit for the last 2 times by Leshber. She re-enters after striking out her first 2 plate appearances in the second and third. A strike taken there, and we're even 1-1. Runner on second, 1 down. Top of the 9th inning, 3-2. Gophers retaking the lead. Their first run since back in the 4th. There's a pitch outside, too far for a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. Gophers 1 in the 3rd, 1 in the 4th, 1 here in the top of the 9th inning. Hawks with 1 in the 3rd and 1 in the 5th. So they trail 3-2. The 2-1 downstairs, ball 3. Throw behind the runner as getting off was DeBoard. Pogue threw it down. Young catches it, puts the tag on, but laying on the bag was DeBoard. Valencia back in and ready for the 3-1 offering from Haley Down. She's been in since the 5th inning. This one sliced into right field. Roman will get it and get it in a hurry. Going to second on the throw will be Valencia on the hit to right. So DeBoard hanging up at third. Runners on first and third with 1 away. Valencia picking up her 30th hit of the season on that single. Now time is called offensively here for the Golden Gophers. 4 players and 2 coaches meeting over halfway down the third base line and foul ground. Hawkeye players talking it over. 4 in the circle, and Diaz and Young, the first and second baseman, together near first base. 1 away. Runners will be on first and third. Top of the ninth inning, 3-2. The Gopher advantage. Now the meeting being adjourned as home plate umpire Michael Hers took a few steps close to the huddle, saying it's time to go. Now the Hawkeyes wrapping up their defensive conference and ready to go. Fifth batter of the inning here. Brooklyn Jones, the DP, will stand in. Runners on second and third. And Valencia and Chavez, one away. This one hammered right back to down. Line drive. And getting back on the bag is DeBoard. Down fired to throw to Jackson. The L1 for out number 2. Breezy Burnett will stand in now. Hawks trying to hold the Gophers to just one run here in this top of the ninth inning. Ball downstairs for ball 1. 1-0 the count to Burnett. It's right-handed batter Burnett back in and ready. There is a ball inside for ball 2. Two-0. Inside for ball 3. 3-0. Sixth batter of the inning, Breezy Burnett. Got to hit the center, Sacrifice bunt out, a hit to right, and a line out. 2 runners on, 2 outs, 1 run in. 3-2 Minnesota leading here in the top of inning number 9. The 3-0. It's a strike on the outside corner, strike 1. 3 balls, 1 strike to Burnett. Right-handed batter, Burnett. Grounded left side in between the 5-6 hole into left field. 1 run will score. The other one being held up. The throw into the plate as Burnett going into second. 4-2 Gophers. As Valencia will get the third. Burnett moves up to second. They hit to left and they run batted in. So Burnett, her first hit. She'll pick up her 25th of the year, her 9th run batted in. Coach Gillespie out talking to everybody in the infield inside the circle. 2 outs and the runners on second and third. 2 runs in, 4-2 Gophers with the 2-run advantage. 7th batter of the inning, Jess Oakland will stand in. Right-handed batter, Jess Oakland. Reached on an error last time and was forced out. This one bounces before the plate. One and 0 the count. The 1-0. Ball in the dirt. 2 balls and no strikes here to Oakland. And the 2-0 is a ball downstairs. Ball 3, 3-0 the count. As the 3-0, green light hit into center and rolls all the way to the fence past the efforting shortstop Bennett. 2 runs will score, and it'll be a 2 RBI double off the bat of Jess Oakland.
Number 13, catcher Taylor Kraft.
The double by Oakland plates 2. Second and third RBI of the day. She'll have 53 now on her 68th hit, her 15th double. And now we have a pitching change as Haley Downs' day is done. As 6-2, the advantage for Minnesota. They scored 2 more runs here in this top of the 9th inning and lead now by 4 with 2 outs and a runner on second base. So, Andrea Jaskowiak will be the new pitcher here. Saw her yesterday. Jaskowiak came in the top of the 7th. Got 3 outs, allowed 1 walk. Jaskowiak, the 5'9", right-handed freshman pitcher from Madison, Wisconsin, with the Fel Phillips Memorial High School. And we take a look at the numbers on Jaskowiak. 3.00 ERA, 1-0 record, her 7th appearance. 11 2/3 innings thrown, 12 hits, 5 runs. 9 walks, 3 strikeouts, 300 average against her. This is Kraft, the 8th batter of the inning. She pops it up left side. The shortstop, Bennett, will make the catch in shallow left field, and that will finally end this top of the 9th inning. Gophers score 4 runs, and we go to the bottom of the 9th, 6-2 in favor of Minnesota. So Hawkeyes have some work to do offensively now. 4 runs on 4 hits. As no errors for the Hawkeye defense. 1 runner left on base for Minnesota. So the Hawks will have 8-9-1. Pogue, Streff, who pitched hit last time. See if Coach Gillespie goes with her or somebody else. And then the top of the order in Grace Baines. Pitcher will remain Hambrick for Minnesota. Hawks trail 6-2. Well, the Gophers now 6 runs, 9 hits, 1 error. Hawks have 2 runs, 6 hits, and 2 errors. So Skyland Pogue coming out here in the bottom of the 9th to lead things off.
Moving out for ninth inning for the Hawkeyes, number 13, pitcher Skyland Pogue.
Right-handed batter, Pogue ready. Pogue reach on a fielder's choice. Sacrifice bunt out and grounded out her last time of the 6th. Takes the ball inside off the plate for ball 1 there. 1-0 the count. Right-handed batter Pogue back in and ready. Awaiting the 1-0 pitch from Hambrick. It's on the way, and it's taken almost in the same spot inside off the plate for ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. Hawkeyes 1 run in the 3rd and 1 in the 5th. Minnesota 1 in the 3rd, 1 in the 4th. 4 runs at the top of this 9th inning. So they have the 6-2 lead. And there's a strike right down Broadway. Belt high for strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike to Skyland Pogue. Pogue ready. 2-1. Foul ball off the left foot of Pogue. She's hobbling that one off. That one stings off the inside part of that left foot. Just trying to walk it off. So counts even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's where we start the bottom of the 9th inning. Trainer Casey Landis earning her money today. She's been out of the dugout several times. Update from Lincoln. Iowa baseball trailing 9-2 in the bottom of the 7th inning. So they try to finish up game 2 of the series. Supposed to start at 11:05 this morning, I should say. It just got started after 3 o'clock. So they've played almost 2 innings, resuming in the top of the 6th. Down 8-1. It's now 9-2 Nebraska. Pogue is ready. We're ready to go. And a ball fouled in the net behind home plate. And the count stays even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Probably have another pinch hitter after Pogue here. Then the top of the order in Grace Baines. Okay, seeing if they can get something going here. Trailing by 4 in the bottom of the 9th inning. Gophers scored 4 hits, 4 runs on 4 hits, left the runner on in that 9th inning. There's a ball up and out. 4 ball 3 were full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Pogue coming into today a 200 batter. Sophomore from Eureka, Missouri. The 3-2 on the way, and it's hit in the air. Daubord going back, now coming back in and makes the catch in the deeper part of center field. The F8 for out number 1. And it will be Tatiana Roman will re-enter and get the plate appearance here in her 9th spot. Roman struck out and flew out to left in her first 2 plate appearances in the 2nd and 4th innings. A running look at that one takes it for a strike in the outside corner. 0-1 the count here to Roman. Grace Baines, the top of the order, awaits on deck. She's 1 for 4. Left-handed batter Roman ready. The 0-1 is left side, backhanded play. Nice job by Oakland. The throw not going to be in time. Racing to the bag, getting there first is Roman. And 1 out and a runner on. And top of the order in Grace Baines.
Number 23, center fielder Grace Baines.
7th hit. The infield variety there for Roman. Nice backhanded play by Oakland, but just couldn't get the throw there in time. It bounced and knocked down by Cox, the first baseman. There's a strike. Grace Baines grounded out to short to Oakland her last time in the 7th. Cox trying to get something going there with Baines was the 2nd out, then Young got on via a walk. And the 0-1. Outside, too far for a ball. We're even. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 away. Runner on first. Here in the bottom of the 9th. 6-2 Gophers with the advantage. And the 1-1. Ball inside off the plate. Ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. Now here to Baines. Roman, the runner on first with 1 down. 2-1 on the way. Up in the air right side. Second baseman going out. Right fielder coming on. She makes the catch. Valencia on the run. The F9 for out.
Number 24.
Number 2.
Jenna Young.
Jenna Young will stand in now. Was on base every time with a hit. Until her last time up, she walked in the 7th. She's been on base every time. First 3 with those hits to left. Infield variety the last 2 in the 3rd and 5th innings. And Young takes a strike in the outside corner. Hawks down their final out, trailing 6-2 here in the bottom of the 9th. As Roman, the runner on first. Fourth batter this inning, Jenna Young. The 0-1 from Hambrick is a strike off speed pitch right in there. Above the knees for strike 2. Hawks are down to their final strike. No balls and 2 strikes. Minnesota at the 4 spot in the top of the 9th. Taking the 6-2 lead. They're trying to get their 25th win. This one's a little popper into shallow center. It'll bounce in front of Dabboard, and the Hawks are still alive. Runners on, first and second. Fourth hit of the game by Jenna Young. That brings up Tori Bennett. Bennett has 1 hit, came back in the 3rd. She was stranded. Flew out her last time in the 7th, grounded out in the 5th. And flew out in the 1st. And there is a strike on the outside corner. Strike 1, 0-1 the count. And a strike outside, or a ball outside for ball 1. We're even, 1-1. Runners on, first and second, 2 down. 1-1 on the way. Inside, off the plate, ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. And Bennett back in and ready, waiting the 2-1 pitch. And there's a strike in the inside corner above the knees. It starts to rain pretty heavy again here. Runners on first and second. We're even, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fans start to scatter as it's raining as hard as it has all day. This one's a line drive caught by Oakland, and there's the ball game. The L6 for out number 3, and the Hawks fall 6-2. We'll take a timeout. Be back with a short post game here. Hawkeyes fall. This is Iowa softball from Learfield.
Here are the top U2 songs that you've summed up. Number 3. Pride, In the Name of Love. Number 2, With or Without You. Number 1, I Still Haven't Found What I'm Looking For. Hear more from U2 and similar artists now? Search for U2 on iHeartRadio. All your favorite music, all your favorite stations, all free.
The Hawkeyes play here on AM 800 KXIC, Iowa City's Hawkeye sports leader.
Every year, 190,000 men are diagnosed with prostate cancer. Worse yet, in the time it takes to play 9 innings, prostate cancer kills 9 men. This is Reggie Jackson, asking you to make a donation in the fight against this deadly disease. Team up with me and the Prostate Cancer Foundation to keep Dad in the game. To make a $10 donation, text PCF to the number 20222. Again, text PCF to the number 20222. Make a donation. Make a difference.
Message and data rates apply.
You're listening to Iowa Hawkeye Softball on AM 800 KXIC.
Back in, Hawkeyes fall this afternoon to Minnesota. as they drop to 16-25. They've lost 13 games in a row now. And in Big Ten play, they're 4-15 and 4-7 at home. Minnesota improves to 25-22 and 11-8 in the Big Ten Conference, 11-8 on the road. 6-2 the final in 9 innings. Come back with the totals and send you on your way on this Sunday afternoon. This is Hawkeye softball from Learfield.
Hey, it's me, your kidney. So my twin and I are down here doing really important stuff, like filtering out toxins and regulating blood pressure. So check in on us, because we're like the hardest working organs in the body, which may be hard for, say, the esophagus to swallow. Get it? Swallow? Hello?
Your kidneys are vital to life, so if you have diabetes or high blood pressure, get screened because you're at risk for kidney failure. A message from the National Kidney Foundation. Love your kidneys. To learn more, visit kidney.org.
Registering with the Selective Service System is something every 18-year-old guy is required to do. That's the Selective Service, not the Secret Service. When you register with Selective Service, you won't be guarding the president. Nobody's going to give you sunglasses and a black suit. You know what happens when you register with Selective Service? You'll stay eligible for college loans, jobs, and training programs. If you're a guy turning 18, go to sss.gov and register. No, karate classes are not included.
They are role models and educators. Their work requires a great deal of time and energy for very little pay. Who are these unsung heroes?
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
The simple truth about education-based athletics in Iowa is this. Without a committed team of coaches and administrators, it just wouldn't be possible. School sports, they bring out the best in all of us. This message presented by the Iowa High School Athletic Association and the Iowa High School Athletic Directors Association.
Sergeant Jabari Wright.
In the Army, I was trained as a combat lifesaver. In 2012, had an accident and became paralyzed. PBA took what I was doing in the military and helped me translate that to meaningful employment in the civilian sector.
Jim Arndt, PAVE Program, Paralyzed Veterans of America.
At PAVE, we create life opportunities. PAVE helps veterans rebuild lives with valuable careers.
To learn more, visit pva.org, a public service of Paralyzed Veterans of America.
Back in one final time here before we send you on your way here on this Sunday afternoon. Hawkeyes fall. This one 6-2 in 9 innings, a game that took 2 hours and 51 minutes. The totals in this one, for Minnesota, 6 runs, 8 hits, no errors, 14 runners left on base, 5 swinging strikeouts. They were given 11 free passes by the Hawkeye pitching, 10 walks and 1 hit batter. For the Hawks, 2 runs, 8 hits, 2 errors. They stranded 10 runners, 3 strikeouts, 2 swinging, 1 looking, 4 walks and 2 hitters for the Hawkeyes. Again, 2 hours and 51 minutes in front of a crowd on Parents' Day 2024 here on this Sunday afternoon, the final Sunday in the month of April. Fans here today, 675 fans in attendance at Pearl Field. Game 3 of the series, the finale tomorrow at 11 a.m. John Leal will be filling in for me tomorrow. He'll be here and have the call of this one, the Hawkeyes and Minnesota, the final home game of the regular season tomorrow at 11 a.m. Thanks to all of our sponsors on the Hawkeye Radio Network. Have yourselves a good rest of your Sunday. Again, Minnesota improves to 25-22, a late 11-8 in the Big Ten. Hawkeyes drop to 16-25, 4-15 in conference play. That does it here from Pearl Field. John Swisher saying have yourselves a good and safe rest of your Sunday. So long, everybody, from Iowa City.
Iowa Hawkeye Softball has been brought to you by Hy-Vee. Score big savings with the new Hy-Vee Perks membership. University of Iowa Healthcare. Changing medicine, changing lives. Oak Knoll Retirement Community. Homewood Suites and Home 2. Hawk fans, experience your home away from home at Coralville's finest all-suite hotels. Iowa Corn. You might think Iowa just grows corn, but the truth is, corn grows Iowa. Brought to you by Iowa's corn farmers of the Iowa Corn Growers Association and the Iowa Corn Promotion Board. Also brought to you by Mediacom, home of extreme and 1 gig internet speeds. Wimmer's Meats, the official hot dog of the Hawkeyes. travel leaders. Destinations Unlimited, the official travel partner of the Hawkeyes. And by Bud & Mary's. There's no THC cap on Iowa medical cannabis, and getting a card is fast and easy online. Get your medical card today. Visit budmary.com. The preceding has been a Learfield presentation on the Hawkeye Sports Network.
We now join Fox Sports Radio, already in progress on 800 KXIC and available on your Amazon smart speakers just by saying, Alexa, play 800 KXIC on iHeartRadio.
Fearless. I would put all my chips to the middle.
They have attitude.
No nice things for you.
And they're best friends.
With my best friend.
He's Jason Smith.
I love chocolate and I love the Mets. Fire them all!
That's Mike Harmon. What else do you need? It's the Jason Smith Show with Mike Harmon.
This is a story you may not like.
Putting the sports world on their back.
I had a dream about Zach Wilson.
Weeknights at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific on Fox Sports Radio. Each week, WWE Friday Night SmackDown is live on Fox. Catch the high-flying superstars as they compete for supremacy in the ring. It's Friday Night SmackDown at 8 Eastern on Fox and the Fox Sports app.
AM 800 KXIC Iowa City. Listen on the free iHeartRadio app for all your music, sports, talk, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good.
And here's what you need to know.
This just in the NFL, Houston Texans wide receiver Tank Dell was the victim of a shooting last night outside a bar in Sanford, Florida, where 10 people were shot. A 16-year-old has been arrested. Dell sustained a minor wound and has been released from the hospital, the team announced. Right now in the NBA, the Clippers came out swinging in Dallas. They're on top 66-49 against the Mavericks, and it's halftime. Dallas does lead the series 2-1. The Clippers are playing without Kawhi Leonard due to that knee inflammation, but Paul George leading the way for LA with 26 points. Earlier today, it was all Jalen Brunson in Philadelphia as the Knicks took Game 4, coming out on top against the 76ers 97-92. New York now leads the series 3-1. Brunson with a franchise record 47 points and 10 assists. In Major League Baseball, the Yankees all over the Brewers. It's 15-5, bottom of the 8th inning. I'm Monty Bolaños.
Fox Sports Sunday is on.
Yeah. One time we gon' give it to you like this. Yeah, like this. Yeah, like this.
The plays, the sounds of the game, the interviews, the breaking news, the top stories. When it goes down, we'll cover it here. Your Fox Sports Sunday is right now.
Y'all gon' make me lose my mind.
Live from the TireRack.com studios of Fox Sports Radio, here's Brian Noe and 8-year NFL veteran, Jeff Schwartz.
Oh, what is going on, everybody? Welcome in as we talk about the NFL draft and in-game NBA betting scenarios. You know, we'll be all ready to go as far as that goes. We are broadcasting live from the TireRack.com studios. TireRack.com will help get you there. An unmatched selection, fast free shipping, free road hazard protection, and over 10,000 recommended installers. TireRack.com, the way tire buying should be. Well, Jeff, good to be with you as always, bud. We've got Jalen Brunson going off for 47 points.
Oh, yeah.
And then we have, a couple of our failed experiments in terms of NBA betting over here. It can be highly frustrating. These NBA playoff games. Yeah.
I did so well in March Madness, and everything's coming back down to earth. I knew it was going to happen at some point. I was hoping it didn't happen during football season, but it's happening now. Where I'm getting hooked everywhere. Guys, it's bad, Brian. It's bad. I wish I was the game for Jalen Brunson of prop wagering in the NBA playoffs, but I'm more like I don't even know who the equivalent is. Who's played bad so far today?
I was going to say, maybe it was Isaiah Hartenstein.
Yeah.
Who picked up 5 fouls in one quarter and didn't play in the fourth.
So, yeah, I had him over 14.5 points and rebounds.
Right.
He had 12 when he got his 5th foul, and then didn't come back in the game.
Yeah. So there's that.
Because it's 6 in the NBA, right? It's 5 in college basketball.
Yep.
So he just didn't play because they were playing well, I think, and he just kept them out of the game. But how about that atmosphere in Philly? Those Knicks fans, man. I'll tell you what. I played for the Giants for 2 years. and everyone has great fans. It's not a knock, but the New York fans, man, they're I'll just say this: about fans in Northeast are built differently. They're just built differently, man.
Oh,
I don't know if it's the culture up there, the harsh winters,
that's
the rudeness, which I actually love. I love going to New York City because guess what? If I'm going from point A to point B, everyone around me is going as fast as possible at all times. Where other places, like where I live in North Carolina, they just kind of go slowly. I like the rudeness. Like, get where you got to go, be rude about it, let's go. But I mean, how about that scene, man? They're cussing at Embiid and Brunson. I mean, my man, he played so well today. And, that was a game where Philly was favored by, I think, 5.5 points or 5 points at tip and was up early. And then New York just controlled the rest of